Ugh. Yeah, past hour trying to wake up. I'll fuck. Oh, don't worry, I'll fucking disturb you. You know it's never ending. You know, she's doing basically everything, her and her family. Ain't much for a wedding planner, if you know what I mean. Tell you what, Roche is probably the most difficult trying to get him to fucking get tickets and do all that crap. And he hasn't even applied for passport yet. I told him just go to the courthouse like 2 weeks ago because you go to the courthouse, you get the application, they send it all in for you. Boom, 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 done. Courthouse would do it in any state. Well, you got the list of options online and you got the list of options.
Now, okay, so now the headset mic works. Man, I'm sorry, guys. Let me go see if there's anybody to offend here. Uh, I don't know what it is with these updates, and it's been going on for years. Just Microsoft going, well, you're not using our software. You need to, you need to embrace whatever the hell we create that no one wants. Now I'm wondering why the lapel mic wasn't working. Oh, you want the lapel mic? This is my beard mic. Hold on. Bet you anything I didn't turn it on. And I can bet you anything I can't even see how to turn it on. Man, you're not going to believe all the crap I've been up to. It's only been a couple days. Okay. Lapel
Okay.
mic's now
The bell
working, so they're
mic's now
getting double
working, so
audio.
they're getting
Let me go
double
back down
audio.
here
Let me
and
go back down here and
kill that mic.
kill that mic for everybody but you. You can still hear me, right, Drew?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to headset capture. Oh, wait a minute. No, not headset capture. We got to find TeamSpeak. There we go. Let's go to TeamSpeak. Not one damn thing is the way it's supposed to be. Source is, well, the source is TeamSpeak. What the hell? You know what? Take it off of there and put it back on there. Hey, there we go. Thomas Goff, how you doing, my man? All right. Okay, Drew. You know all that crypto stuff I had laying around? All them video things? Well, that's how AIs, they use graphics cards, and I got 35 freaking graphics cards. And I got the software set up. I'm waiting. When that new motherboard comes in, I'm going to have my own in-house AI machine, better than all the crap I've been paying for. It's going to save me about $350 a month paying for somebody else's AI. And I didn't like any of their AIs to begin with. Oh, I don't know, Tom. It depends on the day. I was awake for 3 days because I got a wild hair up my ass because I got mad. I'm in so much pain. I'm mad all the time. Like, you know that feeling you get just before you want to knock the shit out of somebody. That's a 24/7 feeling from me, man. Just because I hurt. That and the stupid stuff like being awake when I get frustrated at shit. So I got tired. So I'm paying one guy to do some AI stuff, and he can't bill me right. He was supposed to charge me $400 for the year. Instead, he's charging me $60 a month, and I got my second monthly bill. And unfortunately for him, whatever problem he's having with Google, which is where he's getting his AI information from, he overran his allotment of free, so now he has to pay for it. And then, well, that's understandable. He built a pay model. I pay him, he pays Google. Apparently, he went out and smoked his freaking money and didn't pay Google, so the services I'm paying for aren't working.
I believe there might be a misunderstanding. If you're saying that a service you're paying for isn't working, that's a common issue. Here are some steps you can take. 1. Contact the service provider. Reach out to
I
their
think
customer
Google should
support
stop
team.
listening to me, don't you? How about we turn that off? Google, this is not for your ears. Okay. Yeah, so I'm building an AI machine that won't have Google in it. But more importantly, I can feed it the knowledge base start out with a basic knowledge base, and I can feed it the information that I have. And that got me off on a side tangent. Hold on. Let me put this up here. Where's my screen? I've got to get this stuff on I got a Stream Deck. None of this stuff's on my Stream Deck. All right. So this right here that I'm showing you guys is a little website I have called Age News. Back when I did the news stuff. And I'm thinking about relaunching a press release company. And I built a press release company. I say relaunch. I own PR News now. I had 26 million people a year coming through there. And then Google decided I had too much power. And Google went out and bought companies that I was doing business with, and it just cut me off from my own services. You know, I was one of those people, somebody...
Говорил, что записывает. Это запись была.
What do we got going on here, man? Open mic.
Я с ним никуда не слышу из этих епов.
What was that, man? How do you get in? Oh, that's an open channel, huh? Okay. Well, hold on. You know what we can do? We can move ourselves up to I'm Rick James, bitch. Where's it at? I just lost my team speed. Where'd it go? All right, let's try some alt tabbing. Team speak right there. And not right there. Man, I'm having some weird damn issue. Wow, I don't need that on a freaking screen, but I got it on screen anyway. Don't need that on screen. Got that on there. I got all this crap going on. Let me blow this back up again. Now I can see Tom. All right. And I want to go to multi-stream. Of course, don't show me Tom again. And I want to get out top chat, go to live chat. All right. Man, I had to download FileZilla. I wasn't happy with that. I went to go to my old, I used to use QFTP. They haven't updated that in 12 years. I've been loaning my aunt my old pickup, and it had tires on it, looked like brand new. I forgot when I bought them things. And she shredded a tire out there at the lake, taking the dogs down to the lake. My dad takes the tire in there. He goes, "You bought that 15 years ago." I thought it was still under warranty. I was like, "Wasn't it a lifetime tread warranty?" He goes, "Yeah, but they not after 5 years." So I was like, "Well, I don't know what the conflict here is, but I guarantee my lifetime ain't 5 years. Ain't my fault I haven't worn the tread off those tires. I put them." I did the same thing with this new pickup. I went out and bought industrial tires. You put industrial tires on a half-ton truck, you can't wear the damn things out. But I plan on getting at least 120,000 miles out of a set of tires. Yeah, those got to the point of dry rot, I guess, because they've been around the damn truck for so long. Yeah, what we got going here? YouTube. Ron Yates is live. Oh my God. Kamala Harris fails. Okay. Well. Uh-oh. Oh, don't do that. All right. I got so much crap open right now. Let's go here. Live. In there. Ain't but Tom here. He's the only one. Oh, nope. There's somebody else here. We got another person. And 5 floated through, really? In and out. All right. So it's my intention to finish up this AI machine and start feeding it full of stuff that we're doing. See, we were talking about the you're going live stuff on Discord. Man, Discord. I don't know why you're having so much luck with Discord, but Discord's grabbed a hold of my CPU a couple times. And I don't know if it's a target of me or just random bad luck. But twice I've had to go in there and clean out the crap that's got put in my computer. One of them is Discord listening what I'm talking about. We come in with, I don't know where I put it. Oh, put it back up in the closet. I have a thermal imager, right? So I come in with my thermal imager to look at my equipment to see what could be getting hot and if there's any hot spots. To look at the cases to see if the heat's jamming up in a corner or something, or like the ram's not getting enough airflow. So I'm just looking at it with a thermal imager, and I go up. My camera light is not on, but my camera is hot as shit. And only one of my cameras. I got 2 cameras up there. But the light wasn't on, and it was hot, like it was filming the whole time. Yeah. So I've got another PC, a little one that I'm going to,
Sounds like China's using your TikTok to take pictures of you naked.
yeah, dude. And like I said, the TikTok wouldn't go in there. I don't even remember what I said. I said something negative about China and the Democrats, and TikTok shut my live stream off the last time. And I'm on it. But they did that too. Like I turned around and right after during the Afghan withdrawal, I did that video and little 15-minute video, and it said, I now understand Biden is withdrawing from Afghanistan to let the Chinese go in there and farm up all that freaking minerals and then sell it to us in batteries. Flooding in Northern California and Tennessee. Dude, we had bridges wash out yesterday. We had bridges wash out here yesterday. It just took me 3.5 hours each direction to go get groceries. That's normally 45 miles away. Yeah. And your Texas. Here's a question here, Tom. Let me turn that screen off. There you are. All right. Let's that's me. Let's get me a little bit out of the damn way here. Let's make Tom a little bigger. Hey, I think that looks good. That's a good live feed there. Tom, you look good up there, man. What is my honest opinion about the flooding in Northern California and Tennessee and Virginia and how FEMA's doing with these people? FEMA's always done bad. Look, if you think the government of the United States can fight the weather, you're wrong. If they can't create the rain, they can't stop the rain. And the doing nothing, the man, you just can't blame FEMA other than they put a big pot of money in there. They go, well, they gave it to illegals. They didn't give it to illegals. They gave it to nonprofits owned by Democrats who said they were taking care of illegals. The would probably be the same nonprofits that were handing out tents in San Francisco. So, Tom, my opinion on what's going on in California is, where's the guy who hands out tents in San Francisco? Oh, wait, the government come around and collected all the tents that they handed out. I think they spent like $400 a tent and then turned around and took them away from them. I'm certain when they were rolling up a couple thousand tents, they were rolled up. They were all cleaned, aired out, rolled up. There was no mold or mildew on them. You know, me, when I'm done camping, I got to take all my tents and stuff over to the car wash, spray all that stuff out, make sure there's no dirt or nastiness hiding in there. That kind of crap. You can also, if you had a really rainy week camping, you can get a bucket, put some bleach in it, and set your tent over the bucket for a couple days, and let that bleach vapors make sure that no mildew from any water or something that you're camping around in there's gonna catch and grow. But don't spray the bleach directly on your tent; it will disintegrate it.
Your channel was edited.
My channel was edited.
Yeah, I just locked. Jump on.
You did what?
Locked it so no one can jump on and interrupt.
Oh, okay. The TeamSpeak channel was edited. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know, Tom. Did you hear the TeamSpeak computer talk to us? I don't know if they hear that or not. Yeah. So, hold on. I got to put this up in the thing. Where's it at? Come on there. Okay. So, HTTPS /GunMuse.com. Owned it forever. Just in case you guys wondering, it's not new. Pretty freaking old. Matter of fact, it's about to have its birthday. December 23rd. I built GunMuse.com because Shooters.com had convinced a whole bunch of us gun dealers to come join them. They suckered me in because at that time, I was the #1 online salesman for guns in the country. And they said, would you come help us? Help our other dealers? And I was happy to help other dealers. It's not a freaking, you're not, your competition isn't trying to steal from you. Customer's going to go where customer's going to go. I made more money sending people to my competitors than I ever did saying, hey, that guy's a shitbag. Never run down your customers. Lesson in life if you ever build a business. Hey, my guy's down the road. Let that customer walk in there after you've been friendly and tried to help him out, and let that guy be in a bad mood. You just got a customer for life. All you did was try to help. But if that guy can help him, you're the one that referred him. You're still looked well upon. He'll come back. If it's something you couldn't do. It's a good way to run the business. I'm getting this stuff slowly put together for this little union idea I got. I think I'm going to have the horsepower. So, let me show you what I did here, Drew. This is kind of amazing stuff. Not here. All right. We'll go here and create a new one. Age news. Why YouTube adjust? Is that? There we go. Looks like crazy. Oh, you can't see that. What the hell? All right. Looks like just some stuff, right? This is my YouTube channel. We can deep dive. Matter of fact, it includes the live that I'm on right now. So, and then look at here, the snippets. And there's a way to push that button. I just may not be able. Anyway, but let's go here. So we got, can I push the snippet button? Well, hell. Oh, hit that plus again. All right, let's go down further where I may have snippets. Those are some of my first ones. I may just not have a snippet in there. I don't know what's going on there. This problem's coming from YouTube. Why could I get the first ones? Okay. See, there's a weird one right there. Video number 71. Oh, video number 200. Oh, look at all these plays. I wonder what 13. Okay, I see the 13s. Now I see the plays. I just started with this code. What this allows me to do is so when you're live streaming, I'm going to be able to pull up your live stream and not just put it inside of Discord where nobody but the captive audience you built there is. I'm going to be able to turn around and pull it straight to my website. And I'm going to work on the universal chat on the website so that the multiple gamers can be in a multiple chat and you guys are bouncing back and forth so that there's more work together, but you're not having to custom set up your software, your computers, none of that stuff. Plus, I'll be able to build a web page for each and every one of these videos. And on top of that, it's going to be searchable. I'm going to have the ability to search the videos themselves, right down to the minute if you want to see something. So if he said, "Oh, Drew talked about this in hour 3 of his things," and you just want to search for it by keyword, he was talking about buying orange buckets from Home Depot or something like that. You'd be able to type in bucket, and it should pop up and then give you a link to where in his video he was talking about buckets directly to it. Doesn't exist anywhere on the planet. No one else has been able to do it. It's all in my head this week. Depends on how tired I get and fall asleep and forget how to do it. It actually seemed kind of simple because I built one of the very first search engines there ever was, and Google stole my shit. So now I'm going to steal some shit back. I'm going to do some stuff they can't do using some technology they don't have. And like I said, I'm building my own AI machine. So, Pac-Man, good to see you, man. You see the lunacy I'm talking? Oh, hold on. Guys, I'm going to go out. I'm going to walk out of range. I got to go get my coffee. Yeah. Man, that's better. So my voice is getting sour, but man, I haven't been coughing. So this is my crazy thing I'm doing. I'm writing all this code. And I'm not a code writer. I'm not a programmer. So I literally have to learn as I go along. I know what I want. And I know what I want to see. And I know why I want to see it. Spark marketing and development. And it's going to help me provide a tool for, as you saw, if you watched my last live, man, Space Baby, did you run out of the TeamSpeak too?
Did I what?
Oh, I saw you playing a game. Are you streaming as well?
No.
Go ahead and stream, man.
Fuck, I ain't awake for that shit yet.
Well, fuck, if I'm talking, just throw it up on YouTube and fucking thing. Just let it go.
Yeah. I'm just checking a few things on here real quick. Supposed to be popping an update soon.
Thomas and Pac-Man. I think both of you have been around me for what, 5 years, 6 years? Is it because I'm batshit crazy? Yeah. That's a lot of long time loyalty from some of these viewers, man.
Maybe some of us enjoy watching the incline and decline of mental health, you know.
I remember Arkin was like, did a homeless man take over GunMuse's house? When my beard was all shaggy, I looked like I just come down from the mountains. Oh man, this MCT oil is one, it's delicious. I actually like that. But it has helped my brain like nobody's business. Forever, right? Well, so this craziness that I'm showing you on the screen, let me do something here. Let me make it so when I do show craziness, it starts out kind of small. All right. Let me show. So I'm learning this as I go along. And there's a whole bunch of Google stuff that doesn't work. And I built some patches around to make it do what they claim it does. So there's a how-to video on how to turn around and build this code, and then it had errors in the code. This video is like 3 years old, and I've been zonked out forever. I couldn't figure out how to get it to work the first day. I went to bed and dreamed the fix. Just once I got relaxed enough to get into a dream state, I woke up in the morning and I just had all the math in my head ready to go. And that hadn't happened in forever. I mean, I'm so proud of myself. I get back into a physical condition where I can bitch slap people. Watch out.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
Right? When I used to go bar hopping when I was young, I've been in a bunch of bar brawls, and I've never once started a bar brawl. But I swear to God, people that went out with me, that was their goal in life.
Challenge accepted, sir. Challenge accepted.
Right? It's like the British already got no teeth. How
You just spit on the back of my head. It's the homeless, shaggy, bearded dude behind me. As everyone turns and looks at GunMuse.
Yeah, so I'm going right now, currently formerly Creep, now Space Baby 3000. You can find him on Twitch. He doesn't like the YouTube yet because it's such a pain in the ass. I'm like right there getting my freaking sponsorship money back on YouTube. They've cut me out of a couple $1,000s a month of stuff. They're still showing my videos. They're just not paying me for them. And the number of viewers on my video is pretty high. It's like they are not putting it in the search engine at the right level, just so under a level to where they don't have to pay me every month. Right? I'm getting 1,000 plus views every 3 days, but I would need 2,000 views every 3 days to stay paying me. So I had to come in here and pump up the volume, get the new things. I picked up almost 1,200 because the old generation guys like Pac-Man and Thomas here, who've been around for years, they're gone for the most part. Not you guys. You don't quit for shit. I got a whole generation of new guys who have seen the videos. I get compliments all the time on the videos about how great it is. They didn't get raised in the live streams with all the hate. The hate's what brings the live streams on. And then, so these guys just watch the videos for the videos where I don't have to, be combative with anybody. They like it. I get all kinds of comments on it. I get great numbers from those things. I love it. I'm like Trump, and I'm doing a really good job. It was such a minor market that should have died. It did die when it lost a crap load of money when I quit. But I didn't quit. I probably would have come back to it again had I not gone blind. Being blind for a couple of years kind of slowed my roll a little bit. And I am trying so bad. So there's a whole bunch of new technology that I'm teaching myself. And what a great opportunity to use my GI Bill. Can't get it done. Oh no, you need to take these classes. Guys, I know what I need to learn, and that ain't it. I appreciate the schools doing their level best to get as much of my money as they can get. But I'm not here for something on the wall that I can say. And I went to bullshit university just down the street. I want the very specific class that they got an instructor for. That's it. I want the GI Bill to pay for it because being on disability, I ain't making shit for money. Plus, if the GI Bill start paying for it, I get a stipend. I get $1,400 a month for rent. So that'd be making some extra money just going to school. To learn things, I'm learning anyway, just not getting paid for it. So I got to teach myself this stuff to make it work. Oh, oh, I don't know what that was. I got my new little S24, Drew. Let's tell you about that. It's a S24 Alps, and it has dual SIM cards. And then I found a place that says I can get phone service in England for like $10 or something like that.
Yeah, you just need a SIM card. You can pick them up for pretty cheap.
Yeah, so I got me a little travel phone, so that nobody steals my other phone. And then I've got oh man, I need to call on that tomorrow. I keep forgetting about some stuff. I got to call the VA and move my appointments in January around a little bit so that I don't have them trying to call me while I'm out of the country. Yeah. I watched Gutfeld tonight, and Tyrus is talking about, what the people they're in wheelchairs getting wheeled up to the thing like I'm gonna be, and he says I'll check shoes. This is dirty shoes, liar. Get his ass to the back of the line. So I'm gonna make sure I have clean shoes on when I go through the airport. Don't get called out. Don't get called out by somebody. Is the theme of the wedding Western?
No, just a hillbilly.
Oh, that's just you that's going to be?
Blade bridesmaids are all going to be wearing shit kickers.
Are me and Rose supposed to be doing anything? Are we wedding party at all?
Roche is just going to be rocking the fanciest suit he can so he can stand out.
I was thinking about doing the same thing.
Honestly, it's all the woman that's planning everything. I'm just kind of sitting back and riding.
I don't want to go buy a new suit for myself, although, oddly enough,
I mean, dude, I'm going to be wearing blue jeans and a fucking button-down shirt.
well, we just started today. I'm setting up to run for. Ooh, what was that? Setting up to run for governor.
There you go.
Oh, that's the live stream that far behind. Oh my gosh. It's showing people. Wow, that is like forever behind. Stream elf.
Yeah, YouTube's going to be behind Twitch usually probably about 8 seconds or so.
Yeah, but it's usually like 30 seconds. And it's a built-in delay. It was always there. Yeah, all right. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Well, at Twitch you can set your delay.
Right. Yeah. See, I didn't even put any of the Guns of Glory stuff in here. Streaming software. Choose the broadcast. Yeah, restrictions done. Gaming. None. I did upload a thumbnail. Why? There we go. We'll use that for a thumbnail. That's a good thumbnail. The muse. Hit to that. Done. And no age restrictions. This stream does not contain any paid promotions. There is no altered content. All this crap. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna put in space baby 3000 in my keywords. All right.
Yeah.
Just because, man, gives you an extra link somewhere, helps you out a little bit. Those things add up if people do them. All right, save.
Oh, I agree.
That kind of stuff adds up. All right. Hold on, I gotta go to multi-stream because somebody else might be. Oh no, the multi-stream's on the. Yeah, there ain't nobody over there chatting on Twitch. Somebody's over there watching though. Got one Twitch viewer.
Got your Twitch pulled up.
Well, it's been, I mean, I'm almost afraid to go to sleep. That's why I was up for 3 days building the first part of this, and then I just couldn't finish. I got to where I can download all the stuff from YouTube. And then I got to the point, I got up to the point where I was going to be able to upload stuff back up to YouTube so that my server can send information to a channel, like change the description or use a translator, translate it to another language and automatically upload it. And I ain't got to sit down and do all that stuff by hand. I cannot believe nobody's offered that service. There's a service I didn't offer for the streamers. Just, yeah, your shit comes in here. We go through the transcript. We convert it to Spanish or German or Polish or Hindu, whatever, and upload it back up and get you a little more market worldwide. Get you in some more search engines. And it's going to be automatic when I'm done here, I hope. It's going to be as automatic as the translators will allow. Some translators charge a shitload of money. But like I said, I'm building, man, I'm up to like $350 a month paying for AI services to compound code and stuff for me. So me knowing what to ask an AI is more important than having an AI, because those AIs are dumb as shit. They don't know anything you don't tell them. But I can tell it to go read a manual, summarize what's in that manual for me, and if I like the summary, I can then come back and have it do some and ask it a specific technical question, and it will spit out what I need. That's where AI is great. It's doing my homework for me. But you can't be a moron and not know what questions to ask. So you still have to have deductive reasoning. You still have to have knowledge on the subject, because it's one of those things where I've got all that stuff that's rolling around in my head that generates questions. So that's been really, really entertaining for me to do more than say, oh, morph a pig into a duck and make a picture of it. I did some of that. That was kind of fun. And then I started hitting my limits for how much money I was making for the picture. I thought, you know what? This will make me some great pictures to put up on the thumbnails and, maybe throw shit up on the black screen, the green screen right behind me, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck me. It's not, because they fed it with open source stuff. Like I sent you that game that I'm working on, writing the game. The text of the game is fine. When it auto-generated those pictures, it stole from other companies. And I didn't know that. I'm so glad you guys recognize that image, because that's another reason I went, okay, I need my own AI or I'm going to get in trouble. It's going to steal something. I'm going to look like an idiot. When I get in front of when I have to get up to the point of getting in front of investors for building my own game, it's got to be my own. The only way to do that is if I'm going to do it with AI, and I have to, because I can't afford the, production cost. If I hire other people and then I got to deal with people, we're looking at $700,000-800,000. AI is just about how many video cards you got, or how much video card power you got. I had 35 video cards sitting in my shop doing nothing but gathering dust. And I watched the guy build his own AI machine, and he built it for his kids so that his kid, and so he could put limits in there. Like if the kids ask him to write a book report on AI, it won't do that for him. So he built it to have limits. And then I'm also hitting all kinds of limits. The GunMuse things, like if I say, build me a GunMuse image that I can use for my trademark. Well, fuck me, dude. It not only didn't do it well, it did it in formats that weren't translatable. It wasn't creative at all. It basically took my name and wrote it in cursive with colors and stuff like that, or made some swirls or artsy fartsy stuff. So whatever they're feeding their AI machine at probably some school. I think a bunch of these AIs that I'm finding online are just nothing more than the kids hacking into the college system or using whatever hours they're given to talk to the college AI. They're reselling it for money. Because the one Taja, Taja was big. Everybody's talking about it. It's like, hey man, Taja, go help you write your stuff. Well, first of all, Taja didn't help write my stuff. Taja made very poor summaries. It didn't look at my transcripts. I went over my own transcripts of my own videos, and I step by stepped a bunch of stuff, and I did it in long verse. And there's no reason for an AI to do over summarization of my videos. Because in order to stop fighting with Google, I have to play, 7% of the people in the world search on YouTube for stuff. 93% search on Google. I have to be in the article world. And that's where I started out, was writing articles, but it's hard there now. And I am gonna produce a video kind of showing why it's hard there now. Because this has been, well, GunMuse is, I don't know what year's 23. It'll be 23 years old, December 23rd. It was started because not Google specifically back then, but the left in general came after guys like me. I didn't know I was a threat. I had too many people reading. Anytime I had opinion, I shared it. People followed that opinion, and it was shifting political tides. That's why there's articles out there with me. I was in a fight with Nancy Pelosi and didn't know it. She's running her mouth. She knew who I was. I had no clue who she was. And then there were things like where I did advisory stuff for Congress. And there was 2 times. One was on ICANN back in the day, and we shut down the sale of ICANN. ICANN is what takes your domain name, converts it to a number, tells the world where you're at. We don't control that anymore. Obama sold it. Why should the place that has a constitutional amendment for free speech be the one that's keeping it safe? Well, we gave it to the Russians, Ukrainians, something like that. We don't own it. The place that owns it, and basically they can change your phone number in real time, and it kind of screws you up. So you could have a fake website out there. Nowadays, when I'm linking around this stuff, I link by IP address. I don't link by name to keep it all. If you do that, you avoid ICANN. It's not user friendly, but it keeps anything that I link going where I want it to go. Instead of them subverting it. Let me see. I'm going to pull up my GunMuse site here real quick. GunMuse.com. All right. I'm going to. Why? Oh, hey, that's not how you get in there. I got this hack. I tried to go in there the old way, and I forgot I closed that hole. Remember me. How about that? Give me a damn cookie. All right. Total impressions. How many times has your site showed up in the search result? 1 time. Figure that one out. Total number. Oh, hold on. Let me show some people this. Let me show you what I'm dealing with, guys. All right. So let me make that big again. Here you have my little WordPress on the inside, and I'm showing you. People wonder if I'm making up bullshit numbers. So right now, I've got one impression in the Google search results. One link, one keyword. But my log count for the number of times people open a 404 error page is 133,000. URL hits 133,000. This is all in the last 28 days, last 30 days.
I'll be right back.
So the traffic that's worth anything, overall optimizations 4, no data 5, I may, hey, I moved up 9 position on H&T miners. All right, so I'm in the top 100, which doesn't mean shit. An H&T miner is a little miner you set on your desk. It mines up coins. They use almost no electricity. Just something to sit there and makes free money. I believe in the H&T. I wrote an article on it because the H&T miner supports other stuff. So if you got an H&T miner in the area that's sitting there mining you up some money, things like dog collars that that tell people where their dog's at, that's going to use your antenna and it's going to retransmit it to the web. And the more people in your neighborhood who have little location tags, or not just location tags, just all kinds of stuff that is limited range, and no one wants to buy the cellular data for it because that always costs a bunch of money. No one wants to pay a cell phone plan for your dog. If you do, your dog's getting out a whole lot. So that, let me do site analytics. I got to go through here and what's the keyword they got to hit for? Does it even say? Oh, H&T miners is what I got a keyword hit. So somebody actually did come to my website for that purpose. But you got to remember, GunMuse has been down for years. So I'm getting out of the, it'll take at least 60 days to get out of the shit house with Google. Naturally, and then track keywords. I don't know that I'm tracking anything. The crap like that. Oh, we got a comment. That's probably spam. It's in Russian. Master the ultimate distance formation. Well, let's see what he said. I'm gonna have to work on Russian to English. What he said was, hello, Escaf. Well, fuck me. What kind of Russian is that? Oh. Translate from Bulgarian. How about that? Hello, I want to know your price. Oh, he's wanting to buy an H&T miner from me. Shit, man. The links aren't clear because there was actually a deal in there. I could have made a little money. So reply. And then we go https://gunmuse.com HNT miner. Is that what it is? You know what? Let me copy that for a second. Let's go to the post. I did this. Go find the post. I got a lot of posts in here. H&T miner. somewhere. See, if I got a hunt for it and I know I did it, I did a terrible job of it. I meant to come back. I just slapped it in here the other day, just kind of quick as can be. Right there's it. You'd think that'd been it. I wrote a nice long article on it. You know what I need to do in the very top? Buy an HNT miner. Helium miners. That was in bold. Where's my links? Wow. I did a poor job. You gotta be able to criticize yourself, man. You just gotta. If you can't criticize the fact that, I mean, I got a guy in Russia that wants to give me money. Oh, he wants to give, he's gonna want to give somebody else money, but I get 5% of it. So you got to make it easy. How many people came there? And I only know one came on the keyword. Man, how about go by post? Is there nothing in here that tells me where the links are? Pretty links. There we go. Link suggestions. Well, that would be relevant. How to build a PC would be good. Well, here's a funny thing. Let me go down to pretty links here. Yeah, leave the side. I wasn't. Oh, I should have saved that because I made adjustments. Pretty links, Amazon. And then we're gonna go to wow, here's the thing. If I copy that and go up here and go paste. All right, that worked. Russian, hey, I want to know the price. Oh, go back to this guy. We'll answer the questions on their website. How much did that bad boy cost? All right, let's make a sale. Go to gunmuse.com. Go to comments. Hit reply. Link. Approve and reply. There we go. Now he's got a link. So if you buy something, I make a little money. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Do all the dirty work to make the sale, and then I don't do the work to complete the sale. Lazy, lazy, lazy. All right. That's a lazy business. Glad we looked at that. All right. What other comments we got in here? Well, I don't know. Wow. Okay. Let's see what Sight Kid's doing. We'll give you guys all the inside baseball. But you saw I had 144,000 bounces. That's 144,000 people that I could be doing something with. And I haven't gotten into fixing everything yet. And it's that big because I turned a site back on that has millions upon millions of links from around the world, most of them firearm related, because I was the GunMuse. You know, it became my gamer tag, right? We're not playing in that arena, and that's one of the things I'm doing with my own custom AI. I'm gonna play in that arena a little bit, but there's a tool that I'm gonna build for that, and it's gonna be a stolen firearm tool. a way for if somebody's ever had their gun stolen for somebody to just open up their cell phone, take a picture of a serial number on a gun, and it's going to check to see if that gun itself has been stolen. I'll just because they print on guns in very clear letters. It's block letters. It's easily readable by your cell phone technology or an app technology. And so I'm going to build databases. And I'm doing that because the guns that I had stolen, my last time I got robbed, I've been robbed 3 times for a total of about 1.4 million. And the last one was just a little over 400,000. Then that was 23 years ago. And today those guns would be rare. I had the 1911 Dan Wesson prototypes, serial number 11 and serial number 17. You ever see the 1911s? One of them was a subcompact, the other one was a full size. I remember the serial numbers, but I can't remember which gun had which serial number. But I do remember those serial numbers. One of them was a black and tan. The full size was a black and tan, a black and silver. So it had a black slide with a blued slide with a stainless bottom. That was the style back then. Ever see those guns? You ever see the Dan Wessons? They're prototypes. They belong to me. They're stolen guns. They're worth more to me I lost my Dan Wesson contract because I had my gun stolen. I lost my Nikon contract because I had products stolen. Some of the Nikon scopes got stolen. One of the things, and that they were prototypes. I had a prototype of the titanium, what became the titanium scope, that was stolen. That kind of crap, you know. And so I hate thieves. And all total clicks 8. Well, install plugins. We got plugins that need updates. What needs an update? Spam protection, burst statistics, compliance privacy suite. I can tell you the White House knows they're about to lose this election because everything that has to do with free speech is being updated as fast as it possibly can. So I'll hit the update button. And I wouldn't be able to tell because the volume of traffic that I'm keeping right now is so low. I got to go into the rank math and yeah, go ahead and hit it. I just click the button, right? Rank math, and then let's go look at the 404s. That's all them. How many of those 404s man, what I need to do is just make the 404 page send you to freaking, I don't know what about settings. Well, maybe that does it. Exclude pass, blah, blah, blah. If you have hundreds of 404 errors, your logs might go quickly. Only choose this option if you have very few. Well, I don't. I got hundreds. I got thousands. So okay. Well, set the max number of rows. Okay, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this to say 2,000 rows, and trim my log a little bit. All right. Before it blows up my machine. That's how you can get a whole website in trouble. I thought I was on Google Analytics. Anywho. And then we're very, very close to, like I said, getting some ads back. Sorry, guys. Got to have those ads. Got to be able to pay for this stuff. I can't just dump $50,000 into new equipment and not getting money back. The most of my money is, the ads pay the light bill. The ads pay for me to try things. Money that I throw. It generally, my web money is money I throw away. Let me get off this. All right. Yeah, the web money, the ads are money that I generally throw away. There we go. And man, is the chat locked or are you guys just not chatting? Close this. Let's go reset that chat a little bit here. Theme is boxed. I kind of like that. Come back to that. Old school. Oh, that's too old school. Chunky. Close. Let's do that. All right. We're going to clean the chat up a little bit. That has to do something with the delay. I guarantee you. So I'm going to go look at what you guys, I'm getting more. Right. So I don't even have on my website telling the people that go on the website that I'm live right now, right? Oops. Yeah. There we go. All my stuff is rounded up. I built the GunMuse company, and I got in a fight with ESPN Outdoors almost within the same month. Well, no, the fight with ESPN Outdoors came 9 months later. I had so many people reading me at that time where I was just running a magazine just for myself, just talking about the things that I had that I could actually sell. And then the ESPN Outdoor, I went and built GunMuse, and I was getting off the local website that my girlfriend at the time had built. The girl I'm with now. Been together for 25 years. She built the first website. I didn't even build the first website. She just did it. And I went, okay, whatever. And then it blown up into this. Careful about this stuff. Get a little addicted into the power struggle that is marketing and crap online. I was sending traffic to ESPN Outdoors because they built a new search engine before I hadn't started a search engine yet. This is what got me thinking about a search engine. But what they built, we called it a search engine back then. It wasn't. It was a directory, right? So they were just listing people, and they're charging people $900 to get their name on ESPN Outdoors, and using the sales tactic. Well, we have 8 million people a month who come to ESPN Outdoors. Those 8 million people a month do not click the fourth link at the bottom of the page on the far left. They just don't. They were barely getting 100 people a month into the outdoor directory that they were charging almost $1,000 to get your name into. Then they did some dirty shit, like they hacked the shooters.com server and got the list of all 700 retailers and started competing directly with me No one gave them that name. I was going for those names organically. What is that? Oh, that's life extension COQ10. I don't. That's funny. Twitch hears me stutter and stuff. Says you need something for your brain. The okay, China. Nothing creepy about that. All right. Let me go back to that. Yeah. So the yeah. So the ESPN Outdoors, they were buying traffic from me to boost their numbers, and they were getting something like 15,000 people a month from me, verified visitors. Their guy built input outputs, and he goes, "Oh no, it can't be real traffic." And they did everything they could to verify the visitors, unique IPs, blah blah blah, which helped us build technology that we use later in search engines because I made them hand me all the stuff that they were checking, which was like when somebody clicks on a link, within 30 seconds did their IP change. And that happens for payment purposes on pay to click search engines. That's how you find out if somebody's robot clicking and stuff, or at least it did back in the day. It's a lot easier to find out today than it was back then. I might go get me another cup of coffee here shortly. ESPN Outdoors just decided they weren't getting enough money from the people they were scamming $1,000 up front for the traffic that I'm sending to them. They got in over their heads, and when we shut off ESPN Outdoors, I had to turn them off. They were, because I had no place else for the traffic to go. I had to turn them off. I let them slide for a little while on non-payments. Like, well, we're not generating the money, the revenue, blah blah blah. I'm like, that's not my problem. And so they just stopped paying me. ESPN Outdoors to this day owes me $15,000 plus interest. So in my little run for governor, you better hope I don't make it there, because I will collect that money once I get there. Frauding people in the state of New Mexico. For those who are just joining, I actually am setting up my own AI computers. I don't want anything out on the web. It's not a matter of paranoia. It's a matter of their crap. I can feed my own data to them, and I get better ideas back from it. I can just talk to my own AI computer and come up with my ideas. So like, okay, let me put this up. There's my mic that I'm talking on. I got it clipped to the back of my beard. Okay. I can have that talking to my phone all the time, which means I can have it turn around and sending my conversations when I'm out there talking to myself. Because sometimes I talk through a problem. I can have the AI working over the problem at the same time I am. It's like having somebody who actually has the same data that I have or more, and then they hear me talking about a problem, leaning over my shoulder, making suggestions. I'm already using it a little bit that way. It's better, but it's not good enough. I need to push more data at it. I need to go back in some projects. I need to go back to the 1920s and 30s with some engineering designs and concepts that I know were struck down at the time as unfeasible, that no longer are. If Elon Musk isn't doing the same thing, he's a fool. This action cannot be performed inside Streamlabs. To interact with chat, you must open this chat in a browser. Okie doke. Well, we're getting a lot of viewers in here now. So I'm going to apply the same thing to the gaming stuff. Because guys, last video I told you guys, I sat down. I know there's a huge audience because I still control the keywords around that very particular style of game, right? But it was too much work for too little gain on my part. Plus, I need time to build my own game. I'm just going to build my own to where I'm running it out of the United States. So that's what I've been working with some of the AI is literally there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've done in the game that's feasible to just have the AI write the software for me. We could build one of these games as long as you know what to ask the AI, what code to ask. And I think there's like 2 schools I want to go to. And so I'm checking my GI Bill. Man, the post 9/11 GI Bill guys, they get stupid amounts of money. If you live in San Francisco and you use your GI Bill to go to school, they pay for all the tuition, up to $1,000 a semester for books, and you get a $4,400 per month stipend for living expenses. I only get $1,300 here, which is about the rent price for a crappy house here, about $1,300 a month. It's a pretty crappy house at $1,300 right now. The illegals have taken anything that was down there where a poor man can afford it. It's gone. But I mean, I'm not paying overhead on a house anyway, so it's just money in my pocket. But I'm just bitching about the price. It's a stupid price. What are we picking up here? We're picking up. Oh, we lost a YouTuber. Where's my stuff here? September recap. Let's see what you made. What is this? Show me. Let's check out what we achieved together in September. You know what? Why is all my web pages just blown up? See, that's 80%. Go to 67%. Your September recap. There we go. I streamed 15 hours, 43 minutes on Twitch in September. Hold on. I'll put this up for you guys. I haven't had a whole lot of time to stream. Okay. And I really do suck at Twitch. I don't know what stats they're trying to show me here. I don't see it. Chat sent channel 40. Well, GunMuse streams 5. Total month subscriber. Wow, 49. Top clips from September. No clips found. Nobody clipped me. Yeah, I'm not clippable. I get it. I don't know. Did I make any money? I got to ask freaking somebody who plays on Twitch all the time. I don't know where the button is to see how much money you make. Let's go. Prime gaming benefits. Nope. Oh, I was setting up something like that for. See, now BioShock, if that's free, I'll take that. I started playing that with somebody. I know that's a first-person shooter game. But, I don't know. I'm setting up an AI computer. Maybe I'll first-person shoot fucking everybody. Killing Floor, that's a BioShock game. Free games, BioShock, Killing Floor. Vlad the Circus. Man, I had a game I paid for when I was down hard, long before I started doing the channel thing. There's a bunch of killer teddy bears. Anybody remember the name of the game that had killer teddy bears in it? it had a little bit of deductive reasoning to it, and you had to, had to make sure no teddy bear knifed you in the back. Hold on. Maybe I could search it. Don't put a search thing up there. That would just, okay, there we go. Teddy bear. All right, let's try that. We didn't find nothing for teddy bears. Why don't we just do teddy? Ooh. Boy, that could be dangerous to do online. Don't tell them what I'm going to get from Teddy. Submit. And maybe they just don't sell it. No one knows. Bueller. No one knows the name of the teddy bear. Hold on. Let's Google it. All right. Teddy bear psycho game. Killer game. Let's do that. Naughty Bear. Yeah, Naughty Bear. That's the one. All right. I was just getting into that, and I got a little better. So let's go into Naughty Bear. Let's see what that does. Paste Naughty Bear. That's an old game. It should be free. They didn't change a single thing. Hit enter, guys. I gotta go back up there. Oh, I type it up there, but I click submit down here. Figure that one out. All right. And submitted. We're always adding more offers. Please let us know. Okay. I don't know if you can play Naughty Bear on your computer or not. Yeah, Kerbal Space Inc. So while I got a nice little group of roots, one of the things I am looking for, because I'm building an AI, which is going to let me build tools faster. So like my old March calculators, invalid anymore because you just throw one unit at it and send it. That was the response from that studio, and they all eat in the same lunchroom over there in China. I'm not making that up. That's not being a joke. They steal from each other. So that's why all these games are, hey, you got distance, throw all distance at it and go. Because when they had calculators and it made it that, which gave it the deductibility, the deductibility features to it when they had that stuff. Hiccuping. When they had that stuff, guys like me would go out there and build a calculator, and then I'd have 100,000 people going through friggin' Rogers Raiders every Friday. And I turned off the Google ads. I never had a single Google ad on Rogers Raiders once I put the calculators up over there. Back when I used to let them download, I had ads over there, and I used to let people download the calculators. And then when I let people download the calculators in Excel, they were on everybody's website. They go in there, change the Excel spreadsheet, put their name at the top of it, say, look at what I built. Well, you didn't build shit. Because when I stopped building them, when I stopped putting them on there and I started putting them on my web page only, and it was a tool built into the website, suddenly nobody else built any calculators, if you ever noticed. But the game itself did not like. It wasn't hurting them. It was me promoting their game, whether they knew it or not. Everybody, every Friday, come in there to see what adjustments I made on the calculator so that they go get the best score on the Wolf. And, they're every Friday. And if I'd have put just some ads up there, it'd have been a couple of $3,000 a month from the ads. But I didn't want to annoy people with the ads. I think the old Spinebreaker had an ad in it when I first built it. And then I decided, I don't want that. I slit my own throat on these websites. I really do. And what I mean by that is the I'm not as interested in making the money as I am as passing the information along. If I know how to do something or I figured out how to do something, I'm very happy sharing. Sharing is caring, right? But I'm gonna be a little more selfish this go around because hell, when I mean every single company thinks it's their sworn duty to raise a pirate flag and steal from someone else. So I was constantly under assault. Which was kind of fun for me. I know I'll get right down to it. That was more fun than playing the game was. And they went and simplified their games in ways that doesn't allow for somebody like me to take control of their stuff. I still could, but it wouldn't be fun. I'd be spending my days taking control of keywords in YouTube and building somewhat fluffy material. I wouldn't have any deep insight into anything. I would start optimizing the videos and time length, everything else. It would be just whether or not I could gain control over something. And not my goal. Not what I want to spend my time doing. In my personal opinion, the teenagers who are doing that, who I've seen their videos, there's a reason I'm still at the top. I get it, they suck. They don't have any insight. They just play a game. They want to be player of a game. And they get more views and more hits and blah blah blah. And I don't know what they're doing to get that, but they're not making any money. Chigger, I had to turn around and sign off on all his gaming channels. Yeah, because he's 17, not 18. They won't pay him any money. They won't even, they'll allow him to stream, but they're going to steal everything he makes. So, all his stuff's under my name. I'm his godfather of gaming over there for all his stuff he's doing. And I don't think he's doing better. It takes time. I remember when I started out on YouTube, man, I had like 2 viewers forever. So this reboot, after being gone for 3 years, this is just like me starting out brand new. 7 viewers, that's like a peak right now, man. You guys are freaking, it's that bad to get to that kind of peak. Let me go look at, first of all, let's get this off. And before I go look at that stuff. Some stuff you can't look at. I'm not afraid of the inside baseball. But, like I said, everybody else that competes or thinks I'm competing, your website and your YouTube channel is not a bear trap. Each and every one of you can click the back button any damn time you want. So there's no reason to try and trick you or trap you here. You don't have to be here. You can just move along, thumb, scroll, boom, gone. The 17-minute average. Okay, so people are sticking in there. And really, if you guys do have, and then some of the AI stuff I'm doing, so I got 400. Let me put that up again, because we'll just start over with some of the first conversation, because that was more interesting than what I'm talking about now. We'll recap. Okay, so age news, YT just, you know what? And I'll put this. Where's the Twitch? All right. Look, you guys, Twitch, chat, and then we want to pin it. I have no clue. They make the pins go away when the stream ends. How ridiculous is that? All right. At least in YouTube. Ooh, what's biting me? It's like there's something in this earpiece with me. Not what I want. Oops. I have to go find that again. Live. And go how. And go how. All right. This, I don't want to pin that. Because if somebody catches on the, well, you know what? I'll pin it just for a second. No, I don't want to pin that. We're going to leave that. All right. So let me go to it. Okay. That's all it is. Which is, all right, you see the little play button next to all these things? Well, starting after video number 192, these are my videos. They changed something to where you can't get in there and look at in-depth in the video remotely. So I'm building a new AI. I'll figure out why. I do have somebody who's at YouTube who's supposed to be working on my content who helps me create. Maybe they can go explain to me why I can't freaking deep dive into these more recent videos. And these were really good videos in the recent ones. Because these were where I got into the in-depth construction of the numbers. And I think somebody who speaks Chinese looks like they got a hold of about 150 of my last videos and somehow got YouTube to turn them off. Well, yeah, is what it looks like. See, I mean, Google service to playlist. Playlist details. So this, I can't click in here, but that's not irrelevant. What I'm doing now is I got this thing set up so that I am using my server to go out and fetch a list of videos, and then I'm going to be able to open up my own videos and go through and grab all the snippets and the details and all that stuff. Snippet type. That's a playlist snippet. Oh, will it open up? If it's opening, I don't see it. Anyway, internal GAP mappings. There's a lot of information in here that I don't quite understand. But what I needed to do, see, I needed this E-tag number. And maybe I'm restricting the amount of data I'm pulling. I'm calling a specific amount of data. I needed that E-tag number. Okay, I needed that. That's the last time that video was edited, and it gave it a unique E-tag, right? But I'm going to be able to pull these videos up. I'm going to be able to pull the transcripts of these gaming videos up. And my search engine isn't going to turn around and pick winners and losers. It's just going to pull keywords and not the ones they put in their little hashtags or they put in their keyword base. I'm going to find how often they said what, right? You said the word, cavalry 25 times in here in this video, where you said infantry 1 time. So cavalry is what this video is known for, but you said cavalry in there. So I'll know that. So I'll rank them based on some formula I'll create. Based on a formula, breaking apart the searches. You'll be able to search. But more importantly, let's say you got a rambler like I am. So in hour 4, I talked about mega hits and firewall defense and stuff like that in a live video. Well, the transcripts run by my search engine, optimized by my new AI computer that I'm building. It's going to give me, you say, hey, where's GunMuse firewall? And it'll find every video that I even mentioned the word firewall in. And not only give you the video, but I can give you the minute. I can give you a YouTube link to the minute that I said that thing. So you don't have to jump around, scum around. I'm not trying to make you watch a whole video to find out where I talked about the firewall. That would be chicken shit. So we offer this service to other YouTubers once I get it working for me. And then the gamer, will be able to search your favorite dude. And I don't believe what I got here right now. I do not believe I need the YouTuber the YouTuber's permission to pull this data, because I'm pulling this without an OAuth from Google. They have an OAuth certificate. This is publicly made information. So I get this e-tag, and with this e-tag, I can use another software that I haven't written yet to go pull the transcript for that video, right? And then I'm going to use the transcript. I'm going to use the words that the YouTuber said to determine how I'm going to search it. Google does the same thing, kinda. Google only does it for the first few minutes. I'm going to be very cherry picked about this. This is going to be, so I plugged in my YouTuber name, right? And pulled up these 400 videos that I got on YouTube. So if I was a user searching a very specific YouTuber, then I'd pull that guy's information. I'm not going to crawl all of YouTube. I'm just going to work for the people that want to deal with stuff. They want to learn things. They want to deep dive into somebody who does the work. And more importantly, I believe this will encourage the YouTubers to deep dive into subjects like I did, so that they have more bite with you the gamers. And this will work with any subject. I could make some very subject specific YouTubes searches like this. And this is specifically designed to get into YouTube. I could turn around and build one of these on barbecue pits and have the best barbecue pit search engine you ever seen. That kind of stuff, And I might do that one day, because at that point, it's just a matter of changing the keyword focus of my artificial intelligence. And I could change that to a place where I show you a video, but I also show you an ad that shows you that barbecue on Amazon, right? Then I make a little commission money. There's an end result to this, right? I'm explaining to some programmer out there right now who doesn't watch me, or one of you guys might be a programmer, because I'm not a programmer. I have to learn the code as I go, because I can't seem to get the GI Bill to do my stuff. All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna. Where's it at? Okay, I'm at full screen. I gotta go. Is that where I was? That's where I was. Okay, I'm back. I didn't even lose anybody. Wow, guys, thank you. Let's go to on screen. Shut that off. All right. So while I was gone, I suddenly found some whiskey. Mix it with a little ice. The Dawn's drinking parties. Don't we miss those days? I got to build up my alcohol tolerance again since I'm going to frickin' England for Space Baby's wedding. Me and Rochambeau are going to share a room in England. I already bought it. I don't know why. I got to thinking after I bought it. I don't know why we worried about getting it as close to the wedding as possible, which is what we all talked about and what I did. I should have said, well, you know what? On wedding day, we can make a 5-mile drive, but how about I get my hotel room down there where it's a really, really nice hotel? Because there were no really, really nice hotels down there. You know, down there where Space Baby's getting married, you know, a lot of them rooms are rented by the hour. you can pick up a maid of honor for only $20. I guess he left freaking, where is it? Is one of us not in TeamSpeak? Where's TeamSpeak? Man, it was over here. There it is. You're still there. Oh. Man, this new interface for TeamSpeaks. How do I poke? I don't know how to poke. I'm in here talking to myself. He's over there having breakfast or some shit. What's morning over there? He may be having an actual shit for all I know. Yeah. Location Turkey. You're not in Turkey, man. You are a turkey. How do you do the knock thing? I don't know where the knock button is. Did I knock earlier? You sent a poke. Okay. How do I send a poke again? I don't know how I did it. It's not lighting up. Okay. Oh, you sent a poke there. All right. That's how I did it. Okay. Oop, don't do that. I need those. I don't need those. Close that up. All right. What do you guys want to talk about? Somebody pick up their device, pick up their keyboard. What do we want to talk about? Let's go political. I don't have TikTok on today. TikTok keeps banning me every time I talk politics. I must be right onto something. A multi-billion-dollar company that's being banned by the United States thinks I'm an asshole. I'm
I
hitting
was
the
on my way
mark.
back from a shit and I heard a poke.
Oh yeah. Well, I went and got me a whiskey.
Oh, no, not yet.
I'm building up my tolerance for England. I ain't going to be the lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's lighter over here anyway, so I mean, it's going to be literally. I think everyone there is going to be. So
I'm only drinking a triple every day.
awesome.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I figure in 2 months I'll be able to, do my 20, 30 shots, and you guys can tell me why the cops are wanting me. When I left Great Lakes, we had found some guy's ID and rented a hotel room, and it had gotten way, way out of control. And I was so blind drunk, I don't remember it. But yeah, to this day, all I know is the stories. Because apparently I was an awake drunk. I was, the last thing I remember was I couldn't walk, and people were carrying me to the hotel room, and I was picking a fight with somebody while my legs didn't move, and I had two guys carrying me with my arms around them, and I'm picking a fight with somebody, while I can't move, and then they threw me in the bed, and then they said I woke up about 45 minutes later and acted like I wasn't drunk at all. And that's when all the rowdiness started, and we created one hell of a party. And then I woke up the next morning, not having remembered all the stuff we did in there. And the security guard had walked in the hotel room and was calling the cops from our phone. So I reached down, I grabbed my boots, and I was naked. So I put my boots on, and I'm running down the thing trying to get away.
So I put my boots on.
I can't run barefooted. The I can run doing helicopters, but I can't run barefooted.
See, when I'm running, it's not necessarily a helicopter. I think it's more like a pendulum.
Pendulum. It's like one of them with those paddles with the ball on it.
Look like Tiger Woods practicing a golf swing.
Do you see Donald Trump get in trouble for? He was talking about Arnold Palmer's dick.
No, I don't watch news.
He was talking. Somebody was asking him about golf, and he goes, "Man, I played with Arnold Palmer one time. We went into the locker room. That man is swinging it." So the news is all upset, because he told everybody Arnold Palmer had a big dick. I was like, you know who's not upset? Arnold Palmer.
There we go.
Trump's having fun at this point, which is kind of nice. It's a change in politics. Kamala can't do it. It's they keep talking about this 1-2% stuff. Bullshit. They go through walking through towns and stuff, and where they're asking everybody, and everybody says Trump. Everybody. I haven't seen, except for in New York. New York, they're getting about a 50-50 in New York. So he might actually win New York just because of this stuff. And it's just because he's going to end the craziness. They've been trying to make him out to be some wackadoodle. But all he's going to do is say, hey, Supreme Court, what do you think about this that they did? No one sued. They didn't let anybody sue because you got to have permission to let somebody sue the government. So everywhere the last administration has violated your rights, you got to ask the federal government for permission to. Let me try to stream that. The Hut Showdown. I'm gonna try and do some streaming with that.
Seen it. What this update did.
Oh, there's an update. Maybe I got to download an update.
Yeah, I just downloaded an update. Server's going down here and
Yeah, so he's been having fun. He's been poking at her. He just went up and showed up and did a shift at McDonald's. Went and did an entire shift at McDonald's. Serving, he served out the drive-through, so everybody that came up to the drive-through were getting their meals from Donald Trump. And
server's down right now.
He turned around, come out, and told the crowd like, "There's well, I've worked at McDonald's longer than Kamala has." Because she made that crap up. And then McDonald's went out and put out a statement that says, we have no history of Kamala Harris ever working at McDonald's. That's from McDonald's, guys. That's not from me. Sorry, yet again, a Democrat lied to you. Because she needs to be down homesy and folksy. A San Francisco liberal wouldn't even tolerate eating a French fry, let alone serving them to others.
What the hell? Shit in the street.
Ugh. Man, those people they're living in the street. Some of that's what they spent $9 million on the homeless in San Francisco last year. They housed 23 people off $9 million. If no one's, you want to know what Donald Trump's going to get everybody, he's going to use his army to go after the left. You know what? Go grab the guy who stole $9 million that was supposed to be for the homeless and throw his ass in jail. Yeah, go get him. Please. I got no problem with that. I got a problem with anybody who has a problem with that. Because I'm really anti-thief. I've had.
You know
What?
California broke off and fell into the ocean, we'd have a lot less homeless in this country.
If California broke off and dropped into the ocean, then we'd have new beachfront properties in Arizona.
That is true. That is true.
Man, it'd make me really wish I'd kept that freaking lake property I had in Arizona. I had property in Lake Havasu I let go. I made money on it. It's never been developed, but hell, they want $2 million for what was an acre.
I wonder what the corruption percentage as a whole for the nation would drop to if California broke off and fell.
California ain't the big corrupt guys, man. You want to see corrupt? Come to New Mexico. Now they may win in dollar total.
I wonder what the percentage would drop to.
They may win in dollar total, but Louisiana was number one before Katrina.
What would crime drop to?
Oh, crime, on the other hand, that's a complete. Well, you'd have to actually report a crime for it to drop, right? They go, oh, there's fewer reported crimes this year, so we solve the crime issue. No, you stop putting people in jail. So everybody said, what a waste of my time it is to spend 4 hours with this officer writing a report when the guy that he arrested is already out. What a waste of time that is. Okay, so let me see here. Oh, Alt tab. And let's go to screen one going on. And there we go. Well, that didn't work. Oh, there we go.
One of the best things that ever came out of California was Dirty Harry.
I was born in California.
Well,
San Diego, man.
That explains a bit.
A bit. My dad was in the Navy. Connection error. Hunt may be temporarily offline.
Yeah, they're off for update.
Okay. So we're going to get another update. or is the download the update that we're off for?
Yeah, they do an update every 2 to 4 weeks.
That's reasonable. I mean that's.
They're probably going to implement.
You cut off after implement.
Oh, they're probably going to implement DLC and all that crap, or fixes that are not the big fixes that need.
Hey guys, I got to ask a question here. Can you all hear Space Baby? Let's go. That's one. Man, if I remove that, does it kill that? I think I just did. Holy crap.
What's that?
Son of a old bitch. I killed my camera. I thought I was removing it from a list. I removed it from the frickin' sources. I don't want to build a new one. Well, kind of.
I think I'm having connection issues with my internet.
Screen no capture. Can't know that we're gonna. Video capture device. Add source. Next go add source. Uh-huh. Just mess that all up. And now turn off. At least I can fix it quickly now. Other than... And I figured out what my key was for trimming my thing finally. Go down. Wait a second. What am I trimming here? That's what I'm supposed to be trimming. Oops. I have no clue what I just messed up. How about that for, how about them apples?
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna
All right.
restart this thing.
Reboot. All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and get my oh look, there's what I was looking for a long time ago. Couldn't find my Google Cloud setup. I was setting up with a Google Cloud deal. Oh, you know what? This thing needs to be. Like a so. All right.
User in your channel timed out.
User chimed out. Okay. So I'm gonna start building some tools that I hope are universal. But because the games change so fast and I don't have a 40-man expert coding crew, that's why I'm building my own AI machine. We'll fill it full of stuff that I know I can do, and I know I do it better than other people. And so I can fill it with my own work. Because of the 2 strokes I had, I have a problem remembering some of my old work. That's the big issue. So it's one thing to hire somebody that knows how to do what they're doing, but if I can't explain to them how to do it, they don't get it done. Hi Beagle. I know. Dawn, do you know it's 1 o'clock? You need to get me a treat. Where's my pepperoni? Ooh. Oh, there's 2 dogs. How you doing, Jake? No one wanted anything to do with me a little bit ago. Like I said, I'm not trying to pigeonhole a single game anymore. The cheating out of China pissed me off so much that I'm swinging big. I mean, I'm going for the fence. And I'm calling my shot. I'm telling everybody I'm doing it. Either go down swinging or don't even step up the plate, right? So I'm going to build it so that I don't have to be the content expert, but I'm going to build it in a way that being a better content expert isn't going to be you AIing a video on how the game is played and loading it up to your YouTube channel. Google's already onto that anyway. They'll turn around and flag your account. I did one video, the Agatha deal. It was the top keyword of the day, and I did an AI video, a little 10-minute built all videos and did all the words and everything like that for me, and put it up there, and I've gotten 1,500, 2,000 views on it, but it's a shitty video. The retention rate is 2 to 3 seconds. People see that it's an AI built video and they're hitting the back button. Look at that shit. Guess what? That's the one that I freaking. Hey, hit the repeat button on that. Oh, that's one I trimmed. Listen here, Beagle. You, my friend, are a problem. Oh, I'm a problem about to explode, Don. There we go. That looks better. All right, there's that. If you subscribe or do stuff like that, you get your name up on the thing right there. They let me see life after what was this do? We're two viewers. That says 4 viewers. What a weird break in technology. All right, guys, I'm gonna play a game, but I'm not gonna do it on YouTube. I'm not a sponge for hours. Man, I had so much work to do today, and had such a long drive. I was actually hoping that if I went in live, there was an idea that I had while I was driving, and I thought, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, okay, Google, record my notes. You record this note, and I did it on one idea, but I completely forgot the other one, and so I've got to start doing that more often especially when I'm by myself or just running around. I gotta start recording thoughts down so I can bring them back up. The thought will come back. I'm not afraid of that. The thought's gonna come back. You want to come up here? Oh, come here. Do you want to come here? No, I just want my treat too. Jake, have you gotten to be too big of a dog to be a puppy, a lap puppy? Huh? Everybody thinks you're adorable because you are kind of cute. Yeah. Where's my princess? You ever seen Kindergarten Cop? Where he's trying to get all the kindergartners to be policemen, and the girl's over there. I'm not a policeman. I'm a princess. That's my Belgian Malwar. I'm a princess. You know, I can talk to her softly. She listens to me. And then she loves going running with my wife, but she won't calm down when she knows it's time to go running. Because my wife jogs like 5 miles. That dog just loves it. But she will not calm down. She's freaking out. She's shaking. The adrenaline's going nuts. And like, I just want to go run. I just want to go run. But I can talk to her calmly, and I can make her feel guilty about stuff. For me, she's my little princess. She doesn't want to knock me over because I'm unstable. Yeah, until I get some whiskey in me, then I'm perfectly stable. Okay, so I'm going to end this stream. I appreciate it. I know Space Baby hadn't come back yet, but thank him for dropping by. We are going to have something for his wedding. Because it's a bunch of YouTube producers that are showing up. Matter of fact, Disappointing Turtle used to be a baker. She's making his wedding cake. You know, because that's what she used to do, is make custom cakes. She's an artist. You know, when she did her videos with her software, she was works of art. She'd make a 2-minute commercial for a company on a video game, charge them like $400, and the video had to have been worth like $20,000. She just didn't know it. Yeah, that kind of stuff, right? But all right, my beagle says it's time for me to get off and go feed him a treat. I need to drink at least one more whiskey so that I can just get tired and fall asleep before I finish what I'm doing, or it's gonna lubricate the brain and I'm gonna get a bunch of work done. You never know. I was tired and falling asleep 4 hours ago. I've been up for 24 hours now. 23. Nope, 22. Yeah. So it's rough. I just have a problem sleeping. gots to fix that at some point. Yeah. They need to do a different sleep study, but I'm doing one thing at a time with the VA. Anytime you do multiple things, they think you're trying to spam them or scam them. So they just won't fix things. As far as the sleep study goes, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. We didn't sleep for fucking 6 years. If I got an hour a day when I was active duty, I was lucky. And my body just adjusted to that. While I was 17, the military robbed me of the ability to sleep normally. So the rest of my life's been that way. I'm not 17 no more. Now I'm 50. Now I run down like a freaking watch, man. My my spinal cord like runs out of energy and like the legs won't move no more. Everybody makes fun of my green shoes, but my green shoes so I can catch them out of the corner of my eye and see if my foot's actually moving because I have to think to walk. It's not that my legs don't work; they just don't work automatically like yours do. I got to think about them. Make sure that I'm stepping where I think I'm stepping, or I'm stepping how I think I'm stepping. And if I'm smart, like when I go to England, I know we're gonna do a bunch of walking around. I'm gonna have to tape them up like an athlete, going on a freaking forever run. I'll tape my ankles, and I'll tape my foot up like a football player, where like the kicker got an ankle injury. I tape it straight, and then all I got to do is worry about my legs going forwards and backwards, and not if they're gonna teal, because we're not gonna step on anything uneven ground. Uneven ground murders me anyway. Until we go out and see Stonehenge. I want to see Stonehenge before we leave. I think we're going to take a limo out to Stonehenge. I think we're just going to all pile in a limo and get drunk off our asses and go look at Stonehenge. Hopefully somebody's filming it so we can
User
remember.
joined your channel.
Did we ever figure out how we're going to get down to Stonehenge? Are we going to get a limo?
No clue.
I think the limo idea was the best one. I don't think it'd be that expensive to have a limo for the day. Yeah.
There'd be a whole lot of driving.
Yeah, I don't think any of us should drive. Make Jeeves do it. It's England. Somebody's got to be the chauffeur.
I think it'd be probably, if we can do it, it'd be after the reception, I think, like over the weekend or.
Oh, no, I
before.
understood that. Yeah, no. How many days? Okay, so what day is it that you're having the wedding?
Or Friday.
Friday? So if I come in on Tuesday, yeah. Well, shit, I don't have.
Tuesday's going to be the day everybody's jet lagged. Wednesday's probably going to be going out on town, turning it up, bar hopping, all that good shit.
Well, I get off a 15-hour flight, dude. Jet lag's not my problem. Sobering up's probably going to be my problem. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's going to be the week-long problem.
Yeah. You guys got to remember, man, I'm ex-military. I get to walk into they have those places in the airport. Oh, my God. The USOs. I get to walk into the USOs, and, free food, free sandwiches. Yeah. Sometimes they got entertainment in there. They some of those USOs are very nice. I would imagine the London USO is very nice. Some USOs are very nice. I'm hoping it is. Yeah.
I know we're going to try to do one day Royal Armies.
Yeah, I don't care where we go. I'm just going to tag along. USO London.
Royal Armories is like a gun and artillery museum over
United Service Organizations Centers. Why can't you just send me to where I Googled you? See, Google doesn't work like Google used to work anymore. Find a US. Now I got to go to their find a USO thing. Enter an address. You got there it is right there. Building 670, Lake Hearth, Brandon, Suffolk. Hours of operation Monday 9 to. Whoa. I don't know where the hell Suffolk is. let alone USO Lake and Lake and Heath. Miss Spouse Tricks and Treats Bingo. Deployed Spouse Coffee Connections. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, let's see. October 28th, all the Westpac widows are hanging out in there. Put them all in one room. Easy hunting. That's terrible. Gilded Gaming, RFF League, calling it all tabletop games. Oh my gosh, man. The USO run by the oldest people on the planet who do the oldest things on the planet.
You'll fit right in.
I don't play checkers, man. And I can tell you right now, I'm very, very good at checkers. And I never once beat my grandfather.
I'm more of a tic-tac-toe kind of guy.
Yeah, my grandpa didn't care if you're 5 years old or not. He'd beat your ass. Yeah, I spent 18 years trying to beat my grandpa at checkers. Never once beat that man. He had patience. That's the best way I can say it. He had patience. So they only go up to November. Multimedia and gaming, board and table games. I don't know how board and table games and foosball is the same as multimedia gaming. These people are not as hip as they think they might be. Corporate sponsors, who's sponsoring them? They give me an idea who's giving discounts. TKS. You know who TKS is? Me neither. TKS Teleport Cable Service, Cabal Service, is a USO worldwide strategy partner. Yeah. Is leading English language service provider delivering quality telecommunications products and services to the military. Dude, this is some third world country company that's the leader for the USO, the military, in how to speak English. You want to talk about shit you just wander around and find, and it'll just piss you off. That'd be one. Man, I can't believe they didn't see it. Trump said it the other day. He says, we're going to make sure these people speak English. And there's an important part to that always gets left out by the left. If you can't communicate with them, they can't be a part of society. Doesn't matter what the language is. They have to be able to communicate. And the left kind of leaves out that part. You know, that yearning to breathe free part means you have to be able to articulate what freedom is. Yeah. If your articulated freedom is kill all Americans and kill all the Jews, then maybe you should be on the let's get you the fuck out of the country list. Yeah, just saying. Being in a mob yelling kill all Americans is probably not a good way to stay in the country. And if you get rounded up and you're still a valid American citizen, you get rounded up in that crowd, oops. Sorry. Let us know how your flight back is or your walk back is. Maybe you can help somebody carry their luggage. I'll tell you what's been better here for the illegals. I don't think I pulled up to a damn four-way that somebody hadn't run the red light in at least a year. Everywhere I go, anytime I go, somebody's running the damn red lights.
Do it all the time in the big truck. Time's money, damn it.
Time is money.
If they want to run the red light too, we're just going to see whose lug nuts are stronger.
Well, I'll tell you, you think you're bad. Out south of here, about 30 miles south of here, the water trucks, the people who haul water for the oil field, at least 15 people a year get killed out there. because them trucks don't slow down. They'll work 90 hours straight. The guy will be hopped up on fucking drugs. They don't give a shit. They'll just go get a new driver, new truck. They don't care. Time is money. And all that legal activity, somebody ought to be checking where they're getting their water from. They've done that a couple times. Like the guy that owns the land across the highway from me, he put an industrial well in, was filling up water trucks from this industrial well, and he wasn't licensed for it. I mean, you're talking about pumping, 40,000 gallons of water every 4 hours into a truck.
Right.
That makes the water table in the local area go right down. And one time we mudded up, and we hit water at 40 feet, and our well was 150 feet deep, and we still mudded up. That's how far he took the water table down that fast. I think about 4 years into that, they come over there and put a lock on it. And he was the county commissioner for that county. That's why no one busted him prior to that. I think when he lost that election is when they put a lock on his well. That's the kind of crap that running for governor I need to put a stop to. No more of this, you're my buddy shit. No one's my buddy. You're all fucked. Whatever side deal you got, I'm taking it away. I'll sit in the governor's office and drink my whiskey and tell you no.
Oh, I get it.
I don't care. Yeah.
Drink my whiskey and tell you no.
Drink my whiskey and tell you no. Yeah. Tell you the big fight. If I actually win this election, the big fight's going to be over what the last governor's done and what the sheriffs didn't do. I told you that I'm looking for elected law enforcement. Our elected law enforcement is called sheriffs. And in the 1930s, the U.S. government turned around and said, well, we got these things we're going to call FBI agents, and we got these other ones called, all that shit's bullshit. They made it up. They never have the authority to make it, and they take money from the local communities to build up their law enforcement that a central one person's in charge of. There's one guy in charge of 10,000 people at the FBI. What if all that money went out to the sheriffs and you had 3,000 elections being charged with the same money? There'd be a whole bunch of districts that didn't have crime. So what are they going to do with their extra sheriffs? Set them on the side of the road getting tickets? No, you make like a pick a penny. It's simple. Have a penny, leave a penny. Need a penny, pick up a penny. Need more agents? If you have 4,000 sheriff's departments, and I borrow one sheriff from each sheriff department, I now have an army of 4,000 people that can control that border in a heartbeat. And that's where I'd put all the new guys. The new guys would be right down there on the border, standing out in the hot sweat, trying to keep their nuts from being bit by a rattlesnake. Freaking dealing with some of the worst criminals out there. And then you got there's your training system right there. We'll make sure they know how to point the gun in the right direction. We'll give them a couple of years down the border on a borrowing system to hone their skills to be a qualified officer for the rest of their life. That experience is what that's we can use experience at the same time. Yeah, man, nobody has either chatted in forever, or this Google chat or this chat is just broke.
Well, I finally got around to updating the 7-day server here.
Oh, did you? Did you refresh it?
Yeah, it's in the process of updating right now.
Are you going to refresh it, start it over at 0?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then I will start playing 7 Days to Die. Yeah, I like 7 Days to Die.
It starts getting into a lull after a while.
You know what? As a relaxation, what I liked about that was turning on all the admin features, the power features.
And cheating.
Well, it's not a matter of cheating. I don't care about killing the zombies, right? I just want, instead of wasting my time going out picking up wood and stuff like that, or working through things, I'll do that once. But once I've done that once, just like Arkin, it's what can I create? That was one of the best architecture games I've ever played.
I mean, even with Arkin, he went out and collected and did all that, did the whole Mass X got me working thing.
Yeah, we've all done it. But once you've done that once, I'm like, oh, that's enough. Because the first time you did all our cooking, and
Oh,
then
I'm a damn good cook now.
yeah, and then you did all the cooking, and you were always making the stuff, and you knew where all the recipes were. And then I think by the third or fourth time we did a refresh, and I knew how to go get the libraries and get the books, and you know, as soon as I could get a damn motorcycle or a truck built, boom, I was hitting every library every day, and then you're maxed out real quick.
Mhm.
The or
Well,
whatever
it's a little different now.
was what how's that?
A bit more grindy in the learning thing.
I say we turn it down one level than what we had it before. Just to make it a little calmer. I would like to film in there. The uh that's a big interruption of filming if you're doing a how to. I want to do some how tos. Because I'm actually ranked for 7 Days to Die on YouTube. Dude, 3 shots of whiskey.
Well, I mean, you did water it down.
Water it in. It's the same amount of whiskey whether there's water in it or not. I'll just put an ice cube in it. I chilled it.
Ugh.
And the ice cubes are still in the glass, man. It's just a little bit water, a little bit. Actually, I do wait when I pour the whiskey in. I wait.
I gotta say that glass was sounding like my ex's baby box. That's a little too wet for me.
Oh yeah, listen to that. Yeah, I wait. I wait for the swirls that come off the ice cubes, and then once those swirls hit a certain thing, then I know that drink is right where I want it to be. I don't add water. I don't add any mixers, but I do want my whiskey to hit a certain point, and I've had it good for this way for years. I don't like this whiskey. Any of these Americans in there going, whiskey, it's 2 a.m. Yeah. Where's my phone? I keep getting, oh, I turned it off. I was gonna say, I keep getting texts late in the night. I'm curious. Doodle-doodle-doo. I gotta go fix the t-shirt things. I don't know what this update thing. Showing date as of October 18th. Wonder how often, what's today's date? 23rd? Wonder how often they update them numbers. Oh, takes a week, every 7 days. We carefully validate each channel's engagement metrics before they are displayed here. This process may take several weeks, several days to complete, and may vary from what you see elsewhere, such as YouTube Analytics. Got it. Memberships. I don't know if I'm allowed to have memberships yet. Again, explore the next steps. Build connections. Start. I am working on making it so that memberships on the website in the future engage membership stuff on the streaming channels, to where people who pay on the website for stuff are automatically getting some special crap. Announce your membership start post. Wait a minute. Voucher membership. Not now. Hold on. I guess I can turn memberships back on. I had quite a few people paying. The membership money all went to charity. So I just when I separated from the charities because I went blind, I just kind of forgot how much of what was going on there. There was a couple $1,000s a month coming in there though. Getting paid, what you need to do. Provide a form of pay. They're having a problem with my checking account. They will not accept my damn Navy Federal, which was in there. I accidentally deleted it, and now they won't put it back in there. Go to payments. They say they keep sending money over to my checking account, you know, the little 2 micro deposits. Yet they're not showing up, and I've double checked all my stuff is right. Make sure I'm not showing any of this shit on TV. What the fuck is going on with goddamn Navy Federal? It's got me automatically signed in. Personal. Checking and savings. Tell you what, sign me out of this crap. Hey, there we go. And sign me back in. Because something is effing wrong. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Guess what I did? I changed my damn username and forgot what I changed it to.
Done fucked up now.
That's a big fucking mistake. 10-4, Big Daddy. Holy shit. How's that? Lock yourself out of your own damn bank.
Oops.
Oops. Oh, dude, I've been on the phone arguing with the damn bank. They're going, well, you're spending a lot of money really fast. I said, by my instance, I had $25,000 on the credit card 6 days ago, and now I got $22,000 on the credit card. They go, oh. I said, so I paid more than I spent. I don't know what your problem is. I only owed $600 on a payment, and I paid you almost $3,000. Which I got to do because of your damn wedding. I got to pay down my damn credit card. I had no intentions on paying that down this early. What I'm actually going to do, and I think this is smart, is so I got like a $700 a month truck payment, right? So, and then I called in to move 3 payments to the end of my loan. You know, that's usually an automatic. You can move 3.
Right.
I was a month ahead. So I got a call back. They won't let me move any payments when you're ahead on payments. I'm like, well, that's just another way of getting me for an extra gig a month than what a month of interest than what I'm asking for now. So for your wedding stuff, I was going to move 3 payments of my truck to the end of my loan. And then I was just going to throw that $2,500 at the credit card.
Right.
And then, so my truck loan's like 1.9%. What do I care? You know, it's like almost no interest. If I'd have been smarter, I'd have been doing this every year. Just move 3 payments and pay off my high interest stuff that where I'm borrowing money. You know, that way I'm borrowing money for myself. And then I found out I spent so much damn money. I had $1,800 worth of points that I could apply towards a payment. So at 18, yeah, I know I got $1,800 worth of free money, and threw that right on the loan, on the credit card. The I got to get it paid down. I spent a shitload building out this. I mean, I went nuts with these computers and shit, building out the studio, because my freaking mind got grander and grander. The more I got to be thinking, I got grandiose with what I'm doing out here. It's huge.
You got a little wild.
Just a little bit.
You
Like
you went all Charlie Sheen, but on computers.
Tiger blood. Yeah. Yeah. Works out for us. Yeah. You're making a little bit of money every month right now, right?
Yeah, trying to.
See, that's all that matters. Making the world a better place.
Be a little better if that damn game hunt would pick similar issues.
The what would?
It's just that I've been having issues every time I minimize out a game. I get like the red cursor on the display, and well, when you're a first-person shooter and this big old monstrous bright red cursor's just floating around on the screen, just distracting you.
Does it think because you're tabbing out that you're
Yeah.
cheating?
No, it's just a freaking bug. It was never used to do that until this latest big update.
Okay.
Yeah, they kicked out the new engine, did this big update. Now there's all kinds of little bugs with the game. They're supposedly slowly fixing.
Well,
We'll see.
I understand it. I'm doing the exact same thing with the website, right? It's just the software got ahead of me. The world changed. And I can tell you right now, everybody dumped an update to their software. And I mean everybody at every layer, all 3 to 4 months before the election over here, in an effort to shut down all forms of communication. If you don't have a crew of huge IT people working around the clock to fix your shit. It is like, and they've done this every election. This is not new to me. So I'm not even mad when they do it this time. I just think everybody's got to know this is coming. If you're not prepared for this shit, you haven't been paying attention for the last 20 years. Savings. Oh, hey, look at that. Good for him. Mobile deposit. I shouldn't be peeking at his stuff. I got Chigger a bank account, and it happens to be on my app. I had to sponsor him like a parent. I get curious to see if he's wasting money on shit. Yeah. The man is not afraid to go to Little Caesars and buy a couple pizzas for one sitting.
Jesus.
Some of it might go home. He's actually looking through his stuff. Like he paid the $150 to be an Amazon gamer, the annual fee, so he can get all the games and shit. So he paid that. So he's an Amazon Prime gamer now, which means go hit him up for membership follow, dude. Go get your $6 out of him. Get him in your triangle. You guys I guess I need to be in that thing too. We never talk about it. But I mean, I pay for that.
Prime's a must.
Yeah, but we should have a definite who you're following with it type deal, right? Well, he's getting close. All right, let me. What was I doing? How about we go back to what I was doing? He's got more money in his checking account than I do.
That old fucker.
What are you gonna do, right? Yeah. Deposit. Hey, looky there. Oh, that's a debit of 23 cents. What the fuck, man? Okay, so payments info. Verify now. Select the amount. Doesn't match the amount you have. 2 attempts left. Well, some bitches.
You fucked up now.
Okay, filter these damn things by deposits. So searching for AdSense doesn't find me anything. You know, the thing is, I just don't think Google sent me the money like they said they did. I've had this problem once before. Okay, here they are. So, 6 cents. Verify. Hey, I'm ready to be paid by Google now. Good deal. All right. Google can once again pay me. I was doing something one day when I got locked out of this thing that I went in there and cleaned up all the old checking accounts and card accounts and shit like that. And I accidentally deleted the checking account, and it's taken me like a month to get the checking account back in there.
Mm.
AdSense for YouTube. See, they owe me $74.46 now. Just for YouTube. That's when they cut me off. I mean, I'm not getting paid for any of those freaking ads after they cut me off. And they did that for 2 straight years. But $70, that's just shit per month. I have my account set to not even pay me if it's under 100. So I don't want to know about it. Don't give me those pennies.
Large bills only, please.
Large bills only, please. Yeah. Whenever you give me a big number, see, it's gonna be different now. Now, whenever I get money from AdSense and these ads, it's going straight to the credit card. Yeah, pay that son of a bitch down. Pay that son of a bitch off. I got to get all this stuff paid off for April. Holly's deploying in April.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that means she'll be gone for a year. Holly pays a lot of bills around here. Holly pays all the bills around here. All my money's mine. Yeah. Because Holly makes $10,000 a month. She don't need my money. That kind of shit. But the nice thing is this deployment, she makes $3,000 extra per month deployed because her work gives her full pay. Everything that she would have made at work, she'll keep making.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. Plus, she gets her Navy pay. Plus, no. Her work pay, whatever her Navy pay is, they make her whole. So she's a chief. She's gonna make let's say $3,000 a month, something like that, $3,500 a month as a Navy chief. They'll pay her the other $7,000 if they would have paid her at home. So she'll still make 10 grand a month being deployed. For pay, but then all the allowances don't count. So as a deployed Navy chief, she gets BAQ, which will be $1,450 a month, $1,600 a month, just to pay your house payment or your rent payment while you're deployed. Plus, Navy chiefs get freaking I forget what it's called, money for the food. They automatically get that all the time. So she gets another $300 or $400 a month there. And then plus she's enlisted. So usually when they deploy a CB team, they're going to a combat zone. So all her money is tax free. So she don't have to pay taxes on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, matter of fact, with this deployment, I think is enough to pay the house off this time. When she gets back, the house will be free and clear. Yeah.
Good.
Right? Holly's 10 years younger than me. She'll be 43 and own her house free and clear. Not owe any payments on it. Yeah. Good way to be.
Not a bad way.
No, you lose your job, you're fine. She's not going to go smoke meth or nothing. Yeah. Oh, sounds like my headphones are dying. I never did charge them all the way up. Oh my God, that beagle can snore. I think my biggest problem is going to be the Malmar when she deploys this time. The Malmar is definitely a girl's dog. She likes all the girls. Ashley, yeah, Ashley has two little girls, two little blonde. I call them the children of the corn. They look like two long blonde, little girls.
All right.
And that Malwar sits down between them and just like it's one of the girls on the couch, and just you can ask that Malwar all day long to give you the ball back. About ready to play GOG again. No, ma'am.
No.
Hold on. Where's Gregory? Gregory, where you at? Why am I not seeing you? Multi-stream. Seen you on the YouTube. Didn't see you in the actual chat. Tell you what. Let's talk about this. Oh, this is Streamlabs' version. Let's go to here. Channel vid. Live. Like this. And you're still not on there.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me, right? Well, it doesn't say he was on Twitch. He might be. Greg,
I
where you
think
at?
I think it's just you and me on Twitch.
I'm not
You,
on
of
Twitch.
course. You're streaming.
Well, I am, but I don't have the page open. It knows when I have the page open. No, I spent almost $50,000 redoing the studios because I got an envisioned dream here that will help people. I'm trying to build a
You got
way.
the bug.
The bug?
You got the bug.
For what?
In your studio.
Oh, well, but there's a purpose behind it. I don't just build a studio, just build a studio. I don't do bling. Now the studio's nice. I mean, floors, walls, all. I mean, we done a good job in there. We just need to finish it. I told him when we walked in there, right after we got most of the stuff done, I said, if we don't get this crap finished within 2 weeks, you're gonna be walking in here, and that's just the way it's gonna look. That's the way it's always looked. You're gonna be complacent about the mess, but it is a mess in my office. I said, and that's gonna be you that gets complacent about it. I'm not gonna be complacent about walking in and seeing a mess. I will never get complacent about it. And it ain't some OCD or anything else. It's an unfinished task. The shit that needed to get done that isn't done yet. That, and I do like things in its place. Ain't nothing worse than walking in and seeing that he worked on something with a hammer and the hammer's in the middle of the fucking floor. Oh, it just pisses me off. It's like, that tool came out of a drawer, very specific one. Not just any drawer. It came out of a very specific drawer. It's a drawer full of things I hit shit with. That's what that drawer is. But we've done a real good job. Like on the desk, I chiseled out an inlay for the leg, or for a table that we put the Stream Deck on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like this little 12-inch. It's about 6 inches down from the top, and it's literally inlaid into the 4x6 leg. And then I got a little table that puts all that extra crap on there. And then it's strong enough to hold his little dick mic that he likes in front of his face. The Bluebird. Oh, he loves that Bluebird. He thinks it makes him look professional. But see, I like this now where I can take the headset off, and just to fool everybody, I'm not talking through the headset. I'm just listening through the headset. Just listen to Drew. I don't know if you guys can hear Drew. Having so many problems with the software today.
I'm here.
Yeah. Well, I see you going up and down, so you're supposed to be being heard. We had that
Yeah,
one
but
problem
not
one
all
time.
heard.
We had that one problem that one time where you were on there the whole time. It just deleted you from the stream.
I told you before, YouTube don't like me.
No, I think it's one of them damn software updates moved my TeamSpeak to another channel. The channel that I don't broadcast.
I'm just gonna blame YouTube.
Yeah. Had I been recording it, I could have re-uploaded it as and brought the audio back, I think. But I think you moved it. You can move your audio onto 6 different channels. So if you wanted to go through and put everybody that talked to you on a different channel, and then before you upload the video, you could delete a guy if you wanted to. That kind of stuff. Not what I meant to do, or if I did it, I don't think I'm the one that did it, because TeamSpeak's on channel 1. It always has been. I deal with it differently. Oh no, I got a yawn, man. Ugh, I might be ready.
You need to stop that shit.
Gregory, how's Florida going, man? Are you still in Florida? Am I remembering right that you're in Florida? Yeah. Man, I hope my memory's still that good. I am maybe gonna play some GOG again, but if I do that, it's just to round out. It's just to fuck over what China did to me. I promise you that if I play GOG to like level 20, 26, something like that, which was the fun part of GOG anyway. I'll do it to shoot videos, to update put everything in 4K, and to just shut down anybody's ability to ever catch me on that fucking game ever again. At least get in there then I can use that while I build the next platform. it's nice to have a diving board to spring off of, but that diving board's got to be attached to concrete somewhere. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm thinking this weekly update from YouTube, whatever that is. What do they say? Every 7 days. 18th plus 7, that'd be the 25th. Okay. So I got 2 more days and YouTube should update me. We'll know what we're doing there. Then I can kind of work with everybody. Hey, that might be something to do, Drew.
What's that?
You know, you don't want to dick around with building up YouTube. Just have you log into mine. We'll just throw some ad money at it, man. And then whatever we got, we'll pay it out. You ain't got to do the hardcore run. I think it's best to earn your own. I'd have been working on my own, but it is a big challenge to build your own up now. Stream on GunMuse and on YouTube and stream on Twitch, and then it's just extra money.
I mean, I'll end up getting yours banned most likely.
You use less language than I do.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Wait, wait. Hold on 1 second. The old lady walked in here.
How you doing, Zoe? Cut me off. All right. Well, you missed it, Greg. You missed it where I was showing earlier in the video. You have to go back and watch what I'm doing there. I'm building my own AI computer. I have enough stuff laying around in my shop that I was about to throw on to eBay just to get some money back to build my own AI. And I got so pissed off at how bad the other AIs are that I know I can build a better one that at least it's not general. It's going to be specific what the needs that I needed to do that day. And we're going to get some good stuff out of it. I just needed to help me with tools. There's a bunch of grunt work that needs to get done. You know, modification of the website. I did a couple of them where I just talked to an AI, said, hey, I need a WordPress plugin with the page junction that goes to here and does this. 30 seconds it spit out code. Plugged it in, worked just fine. I was like, that's all I need. I don't need branding. I don't need other crap. Just need it to work. So there's things where some of the more complicated stuff, like building tools specifically for a specific game, like the game you keep telling me about. I do believe you're going to convince me to do a deep dive in that game that makes money. Right? And then I'm going to use some AI to help me build tools to see how much money I can make. Or at the very least, make it so that people show up to the website to use the tool to help them make money. So if there's things where it's like, well, you know, if I had something that did this, that did X, it would help me make more money. That kind of stuff. So deep diving into a game like what you've been talking about for a year and a half, 2 years, might be the smart way to go because there's money on both ends. And guys, I'm going to walk off screen. I got to pee again because I'm sitting there drinking freaking whiskey. Set my muffs down. Be right back. Okay. Man, it's disturbing to me that I can't find where Greg's at. And for some reason, I swore Greg was a freaking moderator at one point in time. Sorry about my bathroom break, guys. Yeah, so we're gonna use the AI to build some tools. Like I said, it's gonna be custom AIs, artificial intelligence. They do a lot of curved math, a lot of trig. And so you can't use a computer to do all that trig. Computers talking straight lines. Graphics cards, your GPU talks in curves. You know, it calculates things in curves. In order to use precise location of GPS, you got to calculate the curvature of the Earth. So you needed special computers to do it. That's why the original maps that were just a dog stayed a dog forever until I developed a method of making a cheat code where I just used the front door of every post office's location. I pre-calculated the distance between every post office to every post office. It was huge. I clicked enter. It took 2 months for the computer to finish the calculation. And I went and built a special computer. It had 4 gigs of RAM, which was the max a computer had back then. It was the first dual core processor ever built. AMD had just come out with it. I clicked enter and it took 4 months for it to finish the math problem. Write it all down. And then and then with a server where you could access it from the web, we would give you an estimate. You see this today when you pick up your phone and it says, hey, and it gives you ads for a big city that's far away from you. But that's where your internet's going through, is that IP address. So we attached an IP address to the front door location of a post office, and then that's how we figured out where you were. It had nothing to do with GPS satellites in orbit, right? That's complicated math. Servers weren't capable of it. I built a cheat sheet. All I needed to do was tell you where a gun store was. I didn't need to tell you that you were within 50 feet of it. Open your effing eyes and look for the sign of the store you're going to, right? I get a little dependent upon GPS and don't pay attention to, signage and landmarks like I used to. I used to have to rely on landmarks. So when we built that, and then Google went out and bought the company that made the database that I used, that's when we got cut off of that. So they did that, and then they supplemented it as they built more GPU heavy servers. And what do they call them? Not GPU heavy servers. They call them, well, anyway, they are GPU heavy servers, what they are. And they gave them a special little name. And now there's a special little school you can go to learn how to do this stuff. And I actually want to go to that school to find out how much I can learn from it, because I never did know how to. I do a bunch of stuff with crypto and graphics cards, but I think it would be nice to learn how the curvature math at the chip level really, really works, or the theory of how it works. If that makes sense. I could utilize that to my benefit. Regardless of knowing how it works, I can build one of those machines that does curvature math. I happen to have all that crypto graphics cards. I didn't sell it like everybody else did. When Bitcoin dropped down to $20,000 a coin, people were selling their graphics cards on eBay for pennies on the dollar. I didn't do that. They're all still out in my shop. And then I realized the other day I had everything to run 35 graphics cards in a loop as an AI machine and do some really kicked game math. The kind of stuff that, I can turn around and tie my server online to my equipment in my shop with a single connection. You can go ask online on the website a question or what you need from the website, and then all my horsepower responds almost instantaneously to the web. And then the only traffic going back and forth is text, which is nothing. So it looks like everything's happening in lightning speed and basically tricking you into thinking I got some big, powerful cage somewhere full of high dollar equipment when I don't. I'll probably take a picture of it and put it online once, but I promise you this, it's going to look like a Frankenstein machine. I'm going to have cables running from motherboard to motherboard, tying all the graphics cards together. And I'm so glad that I bought all the same style of graphics cards. This should be, one, entertaining to me. Like on the last live, I told you guys I was getting, one of the reasons I haven't jumped back into Guns of Glory is boring. I could go through Guns of Glory, update all the graphics, put everything out in 4K, and I'm probably going to knock it out in 2 months. But the thought of doing it is so boring to me that I can't even start, right? But I'll get over my laziness, and once I get over my laziness, I'll start putting some stuff out. The public wants upgraded graphics. YouTube wants stuff that's been uploaded recently to win the day. And it's been forced to feed my older content to people who say, hey, these graphics don't match. And that's and the first part of this video, that's where I showed you there's like 100 videos that YouTube won't let me expand. YouTube's locking them for some reason for China. I'll get that fixed. They are not allowed to do that. That's suppression of speech. I'll fix that. First of all, I have a contract with YouTube not to interfere with my stuff. Why is it? My eyes aren't that slip down and stuff. I'll move in a little bit. Hold on. Woo, shaking everything. All right. Yeah, this is earnings with ads. So we can't do anything. We'll get the t-shirt shops. I've been coming up with some good t-shirts. They're not. I should have been doing the t-shirt thing a while back, but I hate hawking stuff. Especially stuff that'll be. You can't do a t-shirt that's time relevant. My GunMuse t-shirt, never gone out of style. It's 23 years old. I have a 23-year-old t-shirt that I put on and people stop and talk to me. They're always talking to me in line and stuff. You forget you're wearing it. People encourage you for the fact that you're wearing it. It's a good shirt to get love in. Makes you feel good. You get a bunch of attaboys. Yeah. And then I went and put a slapstick style of them up. Well, I put a slapstick style of that t-shirt up, right? And then I went back and made it properly. Because I went and looked at the original one that I wear that everybody gives me attaboys on. The words are tapered so that it gives you a slimming look when they're reading the shirt. It makes you look good as much. I mean, there's a little bit of magic going on there to make you look a little thin and slim, trim, fit. Like this shirt doesn't do anybody justice. This is huge. You guys want to see how much weight I lost? Watch this. Watch this, Drew. Look at this crap. This freaking shirt, I'm swimming in this thing. I can tell you right now, I was 200
Hmm.
and 80 pounds when I had this shirt originally. Now I got like maybe a little bit of an inch of a belly. I mean, that muscle's like right there. I still can't get up for shit. I don't have any core strength. That bugs me. But I'm losing the weight, so the amount of strength that I need is less and less. I've lost 23 pounds in the last 30 days. Yeah, I'm hungry now. I need to go eat.
You're
Yeah,
making me hungry.
right? Fry up some fucking eggs, man. Eggs are good for you. They were always good for you. Remember when the left told you that eggs were bad for you? High in cholesterol? My cholesterol number hadn't gone up 1 inch. Matter of fact, it's down. You read my blood numbers, I look like a 17-year-old athlete on paper.
Remember when I used to listen to the left?
No, no one does
Neither
that.
do I. Neither do I.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Yeah. Yeah. But I remember the egg ban of the 80s. Oh, eggs were bad for you. They're high in cholesterol. Cholesterol's not bad for you. All that crap. There's the thing they never told anybody. They did a 30-year study.
I remember when the left used to smash an egg and say, "That's my brain on drugs."
Right? And you go, whoa, dude, that egg is big now. Yeah. They did a 30-year follow-on study on cholesterol. And they found out your cholesterol number is just a number. That's your liver producing cholesterol based on what you eat, and it wants to filter out of your body because there's a bunch of crap that comes in your food now. And your cholesterol number getting high is a good thing because it's a warning that you are eating shit. That there is something in your food that your body doesn't want in your body. It's your body. It's not the same for everybody. There may be some chemical that they're feeding that cow where you buy your hamburger like steroid or something, and your body doesn't like the artificial chemical. Just your body. It's like a little individual immunity. And your cholesterol number goes up because it's your liver's always producing cholesterol to stop it. What happens is you get a runaway cholesterol, and that crap gets clogging your arteries and your veins. They talk about that, and everybody knows that. Hey, that cholesterol clog your arteries and veins. They don't talk about the fact that what caused the cholesterol runaway is something you were eating, and it ain't red meat. Might be red meat, might be the red meat you're eating, not a red meat. Maybe that's the wrong red meat. Like, I got a bunch of pork chops in there that I just bought. I know damn good and well pork is one of those things they feed a lot of grain to. So I'm going to eat pork chops because I've been getting low vitamin B1. I've been avoiding pork because we raised pigs when I was a kid. I know what we fed them. Even if you fed them the good Milo and silage, it's not good for you these days. That's what Jimmy Carter helped us do, right? You're supposed to eat 4 servings of wheat per day. Why? Because you can store the grain for 4 years. That's why. And that was then. Now they're able to store the grain for 9 years, 10 years. So they can pay people not to farm until their equipment goes bad. And then they just cut them off, knowing they can't start their farm up again, or knowing they moved away from their farm. Their kids are now in college. They got no help. That's the dirty secrets they're not telling anybody about those programs. They're cutting the U.S. citizen off from being self-sufficient. Trump ain't even addressing that crap yet because it sounds too wackadoodle. But everybody knows those programs exist. Like, why are they paying people not to farm? Because they want that crap grain that's coming from somewhere else, and you can store that grain for 4 years. So it's slave labor from countries like the Ukraine. Ukraine produces a lot of grain. That's That's slave labor. They work cheap, cheaper than an American farmer will. That kind of crap. Only it got screwed up when the world oil prices went up. A Ukrainian farmer couldn't produce, well, that and dodging bombs, but couldn't produce the grain cheaply enough. But it was like the grain that the Ukraine sent to the Mediterranean was up like 700%, and it was still some of the cheaper stuff. And they were doing their best to do business with the Ukrainians, trying to keep them in business because they're in a war. At the end of the day, don't pick fights with the Russians. They don't. We've learned that in this game. The Guns of Glory game has taught us anything. Leave the Russians alone until you have to freaking kill them. And then when it's time to kill them, stomp the shit out of them. Do not hesitate. Don't try to negotiate. Don't.
See, you take a different approach than I do.
Well, you
I just
stomp
kill.
them.
I
You kill them right off the bat.
once I realize they're present, I stop a hole in them. I mean,
Well, in 362, we had what became a very nice relationship for a while, and then we started lending them power, and then they just started once again seizing power. You say, hey, you're going to run the KVK this week.
I'm pretty sure I
really?
stopped a hole in them there too.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. Oh, you're going to let us run KVK this week? Oh, that's so great. And then they just started running KVK, and they just assumed they were running it forever. I'm like, we were rotating. I wanted everybody to understand what a pain in the ass it is to run an event. And then I remember back when we had lists, and everybody blew it off, and then you got the trolls that was like, don't listen to him. And then we had shit KVKs. We went from winning every KVK to losing every KVK, and they wanted to follow the powerhouse, which was me. Well, why aren't you helping? I'm like, because you're not listening. I'm not spending money for you to be a douche. The free players think that because they outvote you, they become very democratic when they're free players. Democracy should be the way to go. To hell with the guy who spent 30 grand on a castle. What does he know? Hey, but would you show up? Would you do all our work for us? Would you pay a bunch of money to loot your troops while we collect all the loot? And by the way, we're handing all the best loot to ourselves. I pointed out, everybody goes, why are you throwing a fit? I was like, it's been seven KVKs. I was stuck at C41 because I'd never gotten a loot basket to get the badges and go to C42. They were handing them out to themselves and were 6 to 7 months from making that castle rank. And they were handing them out to themselves. I'm like, I don't understand your thinking. Well, we have to spread it around. I'm like, no, you don't. At the end of the day, I bought that win. If I spend $800 and I get $500 worth of loot back, I still lost $300. You get to tell everybody you're in a winning kingdom. That's what you get. And it cost me $300 extra for you to have those bragging rights. But at the end of the day, I can go straight to GOG and pay $500 and get the loot I didn't get. But I had a freaking standard. I said, I'm not buying badges. I'll buy a win, but I'm not buying badges. And they kept screwing me over on the thing. That's what I got into, where the lesson's going to be how badly you can act as a spoiled little shit in the kingdom. That's what the lessons of 362 wound down into. You felt like you're entitled to shit. And I tried to convince Arkin of that. I said, Arkin, you and me are the only two people spending money. We're the two getting screwed. We're last. Yeah. And he's like, yeah. But then he kind of threw in with him a little bit. Like, I ain't got to throw in with that crap. And I still got a project to do. Man, what the hell is going on? Refresh the chat. And refresh again. It's not doing it. Top chat, live chat. That's just pissing me off, man. Oh, I was winding down a while ago anyway. I don't know who the 5 years are. Greg, if you're still around, you're probably on your way to work. Man, nice to see you. I got more stuff going. I gotta plug in and put some hours in to make the YouTube gods happy. I got 3 people on Twitch. I'm on 5 everybody's on Twitch. I haven't looked at Twitch. Holy shit. Sorry, Twitch guys. Oh, there's Greg. He's over on Twitch. He's normally on YouTube. And you know, I swear the Twitch is clearer video now than YouTube is. Matter of fact, yeah, my YouTube's fuzzy. And they put everything up in SD and they come back and put the 4K in. Because I'm sending them 4K, but Twitch broadcasting that. Oh, I see it buffering. Quality 1080p. Let's put it in 720p. See what happens. Okay, there we go. 720p. I'm smooth. All right. Let's somebody's over here. Somebody's gonna win a sub right now. Up. All right. Scooby Doo, you just won a sub. I appreciate you following along and listening and stuff like that. I don't even think you have to be here when you win those, do you? You just have to have come through at some point. Which kind of screws people. But if you're not talking in chat, I don't know how to point you out to send it directly to you. So you screw yourself. Get right down to that. If you wanted that free sub, say something in chat. You received an award for Discord. 3 months of Discord Nitro. Click here to... Oh, I don't give a shit about that. Do you use that, Drew?
Discord Nitro? I've never paid for it, no.
How are you getting it?
I don't have it.
Oh. What does it do?
It's extra perks for Discord.
Oh. Well, I got 3 months of that for free. You want the code?
If I can figure out how to use it, hold on a second.
Yeah, I don't care.
No, I mean, send it to me.
All right, hold on. Let me figure out. Oh, I don't know where the message went. Oh, hold on. It's got to be in here. Let me open this. Oh, I couldn't open up my Discord because I didn't know what my damn Discord login was. There we go.
50 megabyte uploads, custom app icons, custom emojis. I guess a couple levels of Discord Nitro.
Reward available. Accept quest. I don't know what. See, this is the Chinese that got you running around. Here's your free sit. Go look at it. But so I click on it. Shouldn't you take me to where looks like you already... Oh, I guess I collected it when I clicked on it, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I'll get another one. Yeah. I'm not using it. There's the bad part. I'm not going to go make custom icons. Want to take full advantage of Discord with better performance, in-game overlays, and more. Do you use any of that? That's the desktop app. I'm not installing shit in the desktop of this computer. It's not happening. I see this machine have a hint of slowdown. I get nuts. Doing all this stuff we done today, I am at, hold on, where are we at? 0.1% CPU usage. 0.1. Oh, it went up to 0.2. Which is where I'm peaking streaming this thing at 4K. I am uploading at 4K per second with 30 FPS. And then memory usage, 0.2%. 0.2% of my memory. Of course, I got 128 gigabytes of memory. So 0.2 is pretty big. I'm almost using a gig, is what it says. 817 megs. Which I think that's a lot of memory to be using. 817 megs. That's a bunch.
Good bit.
Yeah. But the way this machine's built, I overkilled this machine. And this is the one I'm replacing. How sad is that? This is the one that's got to go. It ain't fast enough.
That's pretty sad.
You got the same machine.
I don't know. I was going to say, I think like 99% of your machines now are faster than mine.
You got the same machine now. Yeah. When I sent you all that stuff, you got the exact same machine with exception of video card.
Right.
I think you're probably doing better because of that AMD video card than this one. This is the 4060 video card in here.
Well, 4060 is still nasty. 4060 will beat most of the numbers of this one I'm running, but I got more memory.
Here's the thing. I was looking through the other day about graphics cards that were profitable for crypto mining. That means which basically means they can do more work for less electricity, right? The 4060 was pretty much, I think, third from the top for profit. And they're only a $300 card. So if this AI thing works out like I think it might, I could go out and buy 5 4060s, put them in my AI machine, and probably outwork load, 3 or 4 4090s.
I mean, it also boils down to, the power supply and all that shit you're running.
Oh, you're talking about efficiency?
Yeah.
Well, Chigger's getting up on the roof here real shortly. On November 27th, I get surgery on my back. So on November 26th, everybody's laughing at me. My mom and dad were laughing at me. Like, so you're getting surgery? I said, yep. I'm going to pack my ladder and go to the surgeon. They go, pack your ladder. I said, yeah, I'm going to put my ladder in the back of the truck. I'm going to the surgeon. And when they stab me with that thing, I'm putting the ladder up against the wall and I'm going to make them watch me climb up and down that ladder. If I can't climb up and down that ladder, they're going to report that I can't and not repeat what the patient said. I'm changing the words my doctors use because it's taking too long. We report that he cannot stable. And, when I go to climb a ladder right now, I start shaking. My legs quiver. I mean, it's bad. And it's just when your feet bend, that rung is touching that nerve. And it's just shuddering through my body. Bad. I look like a dog trying to shit a pine cone, man. I'm shaking that bad. I can't get more than 6-7 rungs up a ladder before I'm screwed. Then I got to work my ass back down. I bought a new ladder that was much longer. It's an 18-foot ladder to get up on a 10-foot roof, right? So I thought I'd have more slope.
Right.
And I'd be able to, and I didn't get more than 6 rungs up that ladder. So
Man.
Yeah. And this thing about putting all the electric and the solar and the wind up on the thing, I can get Chigger started on it, but I can't get him started on it while I'm on the ground.
Right.
I have got to see what I need done and what might be an interference. And then I need to double check on him while he's doing shit. Short task, double check on him, right? Same way I'm dealing with this AI machine. Short task of what I know I need done. And I already know what the output should be. I just need it in a different context. You know, I don't care how he screws the freaking stuff down. I just need the stuff screwed down. And I do care how he screws it down. But I've got 6 solar panels, big 400 watters. So I have 2,500 watts of solar, but that'll be for direct sunlight 6 hours a day. Then I've got a 200 amp hour battery drain, which means I can drain whatever for a long time. So let's say I did 6 4060s on one machine for an AI, and I tuned them for the power savings that I know that I can get out of them, and still get all the speed out of them I need. So I target them. So I target them to do that kind of math specifically, which is the same as encryption, the same math, which means you can really make a video card run stupidly efficient. You just need it to be able to use the chip to calculate a curve. I'll be able to get those things down, 6 cards down to 480 watts an hour. So even on the battery, I should run a full 24 hours, but I'll have 6 hours a day where I exceed that enough to charge the battery back up to full every day. If I was running crypto, that would make me about $3 a day right now. Oh, I'm sorry, $3 a day if I was paying for electricity. It'd make me about $9 a day with the electricity being free. So it's not a lot. But more importantly, I can have those things run in my AI machine for the gamers. And there, if I charge somebody $2 a month to be able to talk to a computer that knows how to play their game and feed them the information they need, that becomes valuable to the gamer. And that $2 a month is worth a lot more money than crypto is. So it's a merge of everything I've done in the last 5 years, everything merging into one big unit. And I think it's going to work. That kind of crap, right? Like I said, just being able to go in and use a keyword or ask a question and find out in a YouTube video what minute you said that, and then sending somebody to it. That's got stupid high value. No wasted time. Oh, I need a map for this thing in WoW. Because what happens in YouTube videos is a whole bunch of people ramble on for a whole long time, like I am right now. And then there's just little glips of information in the middle.
I mean, I'm here for the rambles. I don't know about everyone else.
Well, there are people who are. And that's the fun part for the broadcast. But there's a whole bunch of people who want you to make 5 minutes. Have you had the people like, it's longer than 5 minutes? I used to get that comment all the time. Why are these videos longer than 5 minutes? Just tell me. Yeah, just tell me what I need to know. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to know what you need to know? It doesn't work that way. And then I was a pioneer on some YouTube in the gaming thing where I was making longer than 5 minute videos. Somebody out there told everybody that's how you made money on YouTube, and everybody was doing it. Quick little 5 minutes. But that's a bunch of editing and cutting and all kinds of shit. Man, that's a suck of your time. To try and say, okay, in this section, I talked about this one little thing. And it's not dynamic. It's not fun to listen to. There's no kickback, feedback, round back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
I mean,
I'm number one in gifting subs, man.
I just do lives. I don't do videos and all that.
Same thing. It's the same thing, right? It's the same deal. Now, here's the thing. I don't know about Twitch. Does Twitch record your videos?
If you wanted to.
Do you let it?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Why? Because then they have to deal with getting censored 10 times as much. Like, if I have 30 seconds of a song playing in the background and I let them record my video, that video's not going to ever post because it's going to violate their terms. But if it's just live, they don't censor it nearly as much.
And I went there, but you were offline earlier. How do I get to check to see how much money I made on Twitch this month?
Creator dashboard and
Hold on, let me click. So I click on my picture. Creator dashboard. And then it was down here in monetization.
yeah, I'd have to look in a second.
The ads. Welcome to the new ads manager.
Analytics. Click on analytics on the left side after you go to your creator dashboard, and that's all the way down at earnings and payouts.
So I'm clicking on analytics. I don't see earnings and payouts. Oh, earnings and payouts. There we go. Earnings. All right. Says I'm earning 35 cents an hour. Is that what that S is? They can't spell cents. I don't know. It says 35S ad time. Oh, 35 seconds of ad time per hour. That's all I'm allowing. I allow the fewest amount of ads you can get.
Not me. A lot of people open up my stream and just lurk, and they'll have it open in the background. So it's like, well, fuck it.
Okay, so in the last 30 days, I made $16.43. I only shot 5 videos on Twitch. I'm telling you, some of the stuff that I do works. If you extrapolate out the bigger numbers, if I put some effort into things. And I'm getting to the point where I'm going to put some effort into things. It's just, I don't, if I put the effort into it now to maximize this, it's going to hold back the bigger tool that's going to make it all nice for everybody. You know what I mean? I only got so much time. My brain doesn't work 24 hours a day. Right now, I've spent 2 days doing nothing on this computer when I've got a program I've got to finish. I was in the middle of coding something up, and I haven't gone back to relearn the code because I forgot it. I knew I was going to have to start over. But I mean, it was a little easier the second time, but I'm going to have to start over and program and get it to do what I want it to do. But that's another reason that I'm going to go nuts on this AI thing. Is once I build something, and I did build one piece, right? I had an output. I can feed that output back into the AI. And now everything you ever wanted to know about GunMuse talking about Guns of Glory is in one artificial intelligence machine. That doesn't exist. I can't go to any AI on the planet right now and say, make me an article on Calvary beaten and use these images. And then it's using all my own work, all my own words, and I can go in there and just go ahead and record my voice in it, record my image into it. I may be able to build a complete bot of me. What was that thing in the 80s? Max Headroom. I'll build the GunMuse Max Headroom.
I'd be more worried about Skynet becoming aware.
Yeah. You got to remember, the GunMuse AI is going to be the one that has to fight Skynet, so you got to support it.
I don't know yet.
I'll tell you what I'd like to get, and I haven't paid for it, is I had a whole bunch of my tournament shoots when I still could shoot, at the higher level, that were on my iPad. So I know they're on the Apple Cloud. I'm wondering if they're still there because I don't have copies of those videos. Yeah, and I used to go out with my iPad to record that shit. Because I mean, I would love to post some videos up on my website of me shooting the Texas Star. You ever seen a Texas Star?
Okay.
Dude, it is so nice to watch them go bring, just all fall off. I got videos of me shooting those Texas Stars. Nowadays I can't see the damn things. It was back when my eyes still work. I still can shoot. But it's fat. I mean, you just hear it sounds like a machine gun going off in a Texas Star. Just all the things fall off Texas Star. That's like, nah, that's right. That'll scare people. Like, GunMuse that fucking pistol inside. I wouldn't fuck with him. Let's go wide earp this shit. I'll go OK Corral with anybody. Yeah. I wore my pistol out today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I put it on my hip. I was wondering if I put it on my hip and I wore it to get in the truck, right? I was curious if I could sit down in the truck without it interfering with anything. So I got in the truck, I drove. I drove 4 hours with the pistol on my hip, and it didn't dig into my side. It didn't dig into the seats. What's nice with this pistol, if you bend over or something, it can't fall out of the holster.
Mm-hmm.
If I fall down, it can't fall out of the holster. And I was kind of curious who would give me shit. I mean, I had it out on my side. It's open. I mean, it's open carry is what it looks like. That's what it is.
Right.
And when I went 2 gas stations and where else did I go? Oh, the auto parts store. 2 gas stations, auto parts store. No one even looked at me funny. I didn't even get any glances.
I carried everywhere in Georgia, and I never had an issue ever.
I remember when there was a black man back in 1999 who found out that open carry was legal in New Mexico because they were starting to talk about concealed carry. Man, he come out with 3 one over the under the armpit pistol, 1 on each side, 1 in the back, all open carry invisible. It's like, I'm just waiting for somebody to say something about it. The black man is armed to the teeth. I don't know. What do I get? I get paid for $50, right? That's what I've got it set at.
What? Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta break a $50 threshold before you get a payout. That's them, not you.
Yeah. Oh, your estimated net balance for your earnings until September 30th will be reflected in your next payout. Well, my net balance is 13 cents. That's because they paid me last month. Oh, no, my net balance is 13 cents because they paid me this month.
Yeah, you would have got a payout on like the 14th or 15th is the day they do it. They'll review it on like the 12th.
Okay.
And
because it says in progress. I wouldn't notice. I spent so much money this month. I wouldn't notice $50 going in or out. I just notice when I don't have enough. It's like, oh man, I'm out of that. That green stuff, people like that. Holy crap. Yeah. Oh, I'll get these glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I get the gist of this app. Hmm. Well, hell, let me kill the my stream's dying down anyway. Let me kill these guys off. Man, I'm signing off for real this time. I appreciate everything. I just need to do at least a weekly here to keep everything fresh on the numbers. I got crap coming. Brain's getting a little better. You don't hear me stuttering as much as you did just 2 months ago.
No,
Yeah,
sounded better.
yeah. It's I mean, just after having that coffee with that MCT oil, just listen to the gravel leaving my voice. I just got to keep up on that stuff. That stuff works. All right.
Drinking even more coffee and eating gingerbread Oreos.
Can't have the Oreos. No carbs, no sugar. That's my diet. I'm about to go cook me up a 7 egg omelet with pico de gallo and some taco seasoning in the middle. I take the taco seasoning, run a line through it, throw the pico de gallo on there, throw a little bit of cheese on the top, wrap it up. Freaking delicious. The
Go make me jealous. Even though I don't know what all that pico whatever crap is, but hey,
pico de gallo is tomatoes, onions, jalapenos. It's all diced up real fine. And usually they serve it separate on the side because you can like sprinkle on top. Like it would look like on a taco, like Taco Bell tomatoes.
right.
That's what it looked like, but it's got some kick to it. Uh, yeah. So I just make a line of that in the middle of the damn omelet, and then you got to be careful about onions because onions are sugar. You can't just eat onions and stuff. So you got to be careful about the onions. But there's not a lot in a pico, so uh, pico de gallo. But like, yeah, man, maybe I should bring you. I wonder if you think they'd let me bring some spices through customs?
You'd have to look to see what's okay and what's not.
Yeah, bring you a big jar of freaking taco seasoning, like what I got. It makes the eggs taste like you got chorizo in them.
My big thing is Hidden Valley Ranch packets.
Oh, just the powder.
Yeah, bring that shit. Ranch is a rarity in this country.
Well, it's a Texas invention, man.
No, I
Yeah,
fucking love ranch.
yeah, but that's an American invention. The but yeah, I liked the hell out of ranch for a long time too. But man, I've gotten on this taco seasoning kick that I've got. This stuff's good. It's in everything. And I'll tell you another one I've got is Kinder's.
Hmm.
And it's called Kinder's the Blend, and it's salt. It's supposed to be salt, pepper, and garlic. It's all supposed to be, but they got the right mix of it. It just changes the flavor of stuff. And I'll tell you, you put it on bacon, makes bacon a little crusty. You get this crust on the bacon with that Kinder steak seasoning on top of it. Oh my god, dude! Best jalapeno poppers you've ever had. That's going to be one of my recipes when I start doing the GunMuse cooking session, uh, which probably is going to have to be well after your freaking wedding, because I'm figuring this wedding thing is going to cost me no less than $5,000.
Holy shit, you must really plan on having a good time while you're here.
Dude, I don't think I've ever been on a vacation that didn't cost me money more than you think. Just stopping and eating and shit happening. You know, who knows what the damn strippers are going to cost?
I don't even know if that's planned out yet.
Right? We got to get. I was planning on bringing 2,000 of that $5,000 in ones. You know.
In folds of 10. That's how they do it in titty bars. They'll have 10 ones and then do another stack of 10 ones and folds.
Dude,
That's so they can count it up easier at the end of the night.
you want to be popular. One night we were at the titty bar and I was making it rain 20s. You can't, there's not another guy in that fucking place that has any attention from one of the girls in that bar after you come up there and just a bunch of 20s up on the stage.
And right after you leave, they pay their electric bill, they pay their water bill, they get their cocaine, and they forget you exist.
Right? I'm just helping people get through college.
Supporting single mothers, 120 at a time.
That was I took a crew out for that one night. It was a business expense.
Yeah. It was a business.
I took a crew out for that stuff.
It's a fucking write-off.
It's a that's one of those you call the report the credit cards. Hey, I'm missing my credit card. There's no cameras at the titty bar to find out who hit that ATM.
Oh, there's fucking cameras. Don't believe that bullshit.
Step off to the side and freaking type your number, man.
Put on a ski mask.
No, you just hand your card. The waitress goes up there and pulls a bunch of cash off of it for you. Hands you the cash. You don't have to get in front of the camera, the ATM. And then because they're pulling it like that, that is the high risk theft part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah. Call the bank. Call the bank, get your money back. Not that I've ever done that. Yeah. I heard a guy one time racked up a big bar bill. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right? I remember going on that one. I was calling Holly. It was into class. I was calling her and said, "Hey, I says I'm not going to call you later tonight. We're going to go out." And she goes, "It says who's driving to the titty bar? You're not allowed to drive yourself." And she said it so loud, everybody in the classroom was like, "Did his wife just say he could go to the titty bar?" I was like,
I brought one of my exes to a titty bar once, and that was a fucking nightmare.
I was like,
We're
who
just-
here's
We're
jealous?
sitting up by the stage, you know. I got 3 folds of singles in front of me, and Max has 1 fold of single in front of hers. And every chick that walked out on the stage, she's just sitting there going, "I like those shoes. I like those shoes. I like those shoes." And I'm sitting there going, "I like them titties. I like that ass. I like all of that."
Yeah. Oh man. No. See, now we get the whole video ban for the last 5 minutes. All right. All right,
This
guys.
is the part YouTube's looking at.
Yeah. They only care about the things I say that's negative. And apparently saying something bad about China these days will get you your video removed from a bunch of platforms.
What
If
the
you
hell
guys-
with them fish chiggers?
I'm telling everybody right now, we are at war with China. You just don't know it yet. The first act of war is to counterfeit the currency. They did it with slave labor by making you goods you gave them real money for. They counterfeited product instead of counterfeiting the currency. We've been at war with them for a long time.
We were on such a good topic, then you had to go and.
I know. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Of course, I asked 4 hours later, but I appreciate it.
Y'all have a good one.
GunMuse over at YouTube. Don't forget to visit gunmuse.com. I know I don't have a bunch of stuff up there yet, but it's coming.